Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch long. It's match day 20 this week. It's the second day for Arsenal, actually, of the new year. You said the first, but I forgot we had been on New Year's Day nearly. Second game of the new year for the Arsenal, and another away game, and we're away to Brighton. Some would think maybe a chance to right the wrongs at the start of the season when we played them at the Emirates, and we got basically conned by the PGMOL and the referees and all that, and we dropped points because of their, let's say, stupidity. To be, because obviously time of the day in the UK, nowhere near past the watershed, so it's, let's say, stupidity of the officials that effectively cost us the points in the day. But here we are. Team news is in. I will be joined by both Gary and Liam today as well. Once they kick backstage, I'll bring them in. They've both got the links. We will, if a certain person turns up, be asking questions to that person. Me and Liam know who that person is. Be asking certain questions because of their behaviour today. Early afternoon in a certain part of North London, not familiar to anyone normal. But until then, team news is in. We'll get team news up now. I am basically shitting myself because this is the team news. We'll switch it around. And where are we? Let's make us even smaller. Why not? There we go. David roaming on. That's the best, the good part, sort of, maybe. And then we got Partey. We all expected it, hoped it wouldn't happen, but Mikel Arteta yet again just goes, "You're our best CDM. Play right back for us. We could play other players at right back, but no, we want you to play right back." And here we are. Then you've got Saliba, Gabriel, and Ricardo Calafiori making up the rest of the back line. And with Partey playing in the back four, that means Jorginho's then coming. He's also got the armband, which I'll get onto in a second as well, because that's confusing me. It can worry me because the person that's meant to be our captain's on the bench. If they fit to be on the bench, they should be started. I don't care about semi-finals. A few days' time, we sort this game out first, but hey. But yeah, Jorginho is playing in Partey's in his place alongside Declan Rice with Moreno just in front of them playing the Odegaard role. That's going to be interesting how that plays out. And then we've got Ethan Wanyeri down the right-hand side, Trossard down the left-hand side, and Jesus in the middle. No Kai Havertz at all, by the way. From being on the bench midweek, he's now not available whatsoever after. But what is more annoying? Arteta said he'll be available today. There's a high chance he'll be available completely today. And here we are. He's not even in a bloody squad. And then obviously you've got Neto, Zinchenko, Tini, Kivior, Lewis Skelly, Odegaard, Martinelli. And there's two other players on the bench that I can't see because they've gone there. Read team news bullshit. And of course, again, this is why I don't like this crap, basically. But you've got Khabib, one of our another academy player on the bench, along with Kaliba, who's a winger as well. But yeah, not much to really say about that. As I'm saying, this team full-time results are coming from the 3 o'clock. Crystal Palace have drawn 1-1. Leeds have thrown away. Tom will not be happy. This will be it will be interesting to see Tom because now they were 3-1 up. They ended up drawing 3-3 against Hull. So yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing a very happy Tom today if he does pop in. Obviously, Gav's in chat. Of course, you're bloody. Why wouldn't you be here? Come on, you seagulls. Why about your own team? You just drew to the fucking Eagles. Good old Arteta. I've got to say this, Gav. I'm disappointed in you. You jump on Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool, and all that when they all, and Tottenham, when they all lose their games and the meltdowns and all that. But when it comes to Chelsea recently this season, you don't seem to want to do it, and you got to give and take a bit. You've got, if you want to give out to the other fans, you've got to take it. You've got to give us something as well. And that's all we want to see now, is the Chelsea fans having a meltdown on your channel. Hey, you mentioned the Seagulls. You came straight away to the whole Seagulls thing. Even you came in before anything else. He was like, boom, come on, you Seagulls. I'm like, fucking concentrate the Eagles, mate. Other full-time results: Man City 4, shock over there, against West Ham 1. West Ham are so fucking pointless. How the hell is Lopetegui still the West Ham manager? Like, seriously, they are completely pointless. Talking of pointless, Southampton are getting back. It's still going to Brentford. Southampton Brentford. It's now 5-0 to Brentford. Aston Villa win 2-1 in the Midlands derby. I'm getting chest pains. Is that good? Oh dear. But West Ham, it's just typical, isn't it? Fucking typical. They would not play City at a better time for form in every aspect. And they just do the usual thing of West Ham. Hi, Man City. Hi, Pep. How much do you want us to bend over today? This much? Okay. Only more does Chelsea now. The other ones hardly go live with it. Okay. Oh, that's concerning. You'd think without the season's gone, there'd be actually more you boo bastards fucking doing watchalongs and going, well, hey. And now having a meltdown recently. There's like 3 games without a win as well in the league. 2 defeats and a draw. 1 goal got scored in that time. Sorry, 2 goals, sorry. Oh, well, it is what it is. You thought you was in the title race. You thought you was back. You've been humbled now. Now we've got to do our job tonight and go, hi, with a mixed match team. Fantastic. Against a team that hasn't won in 7, by the way. Oh, dear. It is what it is, though. So I just found gone back mental, so I'm just checking a few things. But yeah, I'm just pissed off, because even though I knew it was coming, as soon as we knew Timber was suspended for this game, with the Partey situation, I was hoping to be proved wrong. Like, just play Partey in midfield, put Lewis Skelly at right back, play anyone else at fucking right back other than Partey. Our win rate with Veltman's playing, thank God. You know what? That's a good thing. Veltman can fucking play. Stick one on him today, bastard. After his antics at the Emirates. If you say so. No, yeah, as I said, literally, anyone else, just play any. If you want to experiment at right back, put Lewis Skelly there, or fucking basically anyone, just anyone, for God's sake, because our win rate with Partey at right back isn't great. And of course, you're going to go for a 2-1 just to make yourself feel better about your shitty team. Oh dear. To be fair, I'll say this though. The main thing is our record at the Amex in recent years is actually pretty decent. Last season we won there 3-0, 3-1, something like that. 4-0 the year before. The year before that we won by 3 clear goals under the Zerbi. So yeah, I think we've got a good. In the last few seasons, we've got a decent. We've turned that around, because it wasn't initially like that. Initially, it was going there and getting turned over. Just slightly concerned if things don't go right, though. My other question is, why, if Odegaard's not fit enough to start, why is he on the bench? Why are you wasting time putting him on the bench? This for me, certain selections tonight are telling me that Arteta's prioritising Newcastle. He's thinking too far ahead. He's thinking Newcastle on Tuesday. Seeing Liverpool versus United might get postponed. It depends on the weather, doesn't it? Because if they get, because it might be snow up and down the country, and obviously up north, because it's Scotland and all that, and they're closer to Scotland than we are, obviously. There's more likely to get snow more than what we are, and thick and heavy. And it's going to be absolutely freezing with that as well, which means it'll be a safety hazard for match-going fans. But as it stands, I'm doing a watch-along for that until it's called off at some point in the next 24 hours. I will be doing a watch-along for that. So, wouldn't surprise me, though. Fuck it. But we need to do our job. It's all well and good talking about that game. Yeah, I don't think it's the biggest game of the weekend, but we got to do our job. We just need to focus on ourselves tonight. Get the 3 points. I don't. In this instance, looking at the team now, I don't care about the point. Just get the result. Get in. Get the 3 points. Get out of there. Put that pressure back on Liverpool. Because with the win tonight, we would be within 3 points of Liverpool, provided they've kicked a ball tomorrow. If it goes ahead. And that could actually be the thing is, if it was to be postponed, tomorrow's game was to be postponed. Thinking about it, it would actually might be a blessing for Man United. Because it might give him a bit more. It might give Albion a bit more time actually to work with the team. By the time that fixture then it's rearranged and comes around, to try and get a tune out of this squad, which could actually backfire on Liverpool, whenever that may be. Did you see my classic 3 hours? I've watched part of it. I've started watching it. Yeah, I haven't watched it all completely all the way through, but yeah. I'm sorry, Lopatelli doesn't get sacked, and he's like, again, how has he survived this long? The West Ham manager, I don't get it. I'm just literally, as I said, you're not going to get a better opportunity of getting the result that he had as a West Ham fan, but hey. It is what it is, though. In better news, Tottenham lost again. Of course they bloody lost. They always bloody lose nowadays. It's not. The thing is, with Man City, when they were losing, it was a bit boring. It started to get a bit boring in one sense. Whereas when Tottenham were losing and it's continuous, it's not boring. It's rather enjoyable. It's like the good old days when they were relegation fodder. Well, fighting for survival, you know what I mean? Oh, my chest. Oh, dear. But what are your thoughts on the team anyway? And what's your thoughts in general for the score predictions as well? Genuine score predictions? No, this banter and all that. We put that to one side for a second. Oh dear. Let's see who's someone messaged me on. No, not yet. Pete's in the chat says I don't like our lineup. Yeah. At least I'm not the only one. It's, as I was saying, Pete, I don't get why Odegaard, if he's not fit enough to start, why is he on the bench? Unless this is Arteta's way of saying I'm prioritising the League Cup semi-final first leg against Newcastle on Tuesday. In which case, I'm sorry. Even still, I'll start Odegaard. You get Odegaard starting. You kill the game off as quick as you can, then hook him off in the second half. Either at half, depending on how the first half's gone, either at half time on the 60th minute. Martinelli, I don't get why he's dropped Martinelli either. This is the thing, because Martinelli did well the other night against Brentford. Did pretty well, and that right hand side was pretty good on both sides. Scored a good goal. Didn't cause any problems. Held onto the ball a bit. Yeah. So I don't get it. Some of these changes don't make any sense whatsoever. Remember to send me your clips from because I might do it also. Make sure you download them in 1080p because last time it was. No, I literally, when I'm screen recording on my phone, screen recording them for you, I go to the settings, I put 1080p, give it a couple, I go back a bit, give it a couple of minutes to settle in. I'm screen recording it on my phone like that on 1080p. I don't know, I don't get why it's coming through your end at such a low resolution. So, Sterling's injured. He's took a knock in training in the last couple of weeks, so he's either back next weekend or FA Cup week. He's either back FA Cup weekend, that was his next week, or the week or the North London derby. One of the two, as it stands. Yes, I will be doing match of the day. I haven't set the stream up, but I will be doing match of the day tonight. Yes, I don't know what time that's on actually, but I will be doing that. Yes, just to point it off at Tottenham. No matter how disastrous this may go, just to point it off at Tottenham, and obviously you guys as well, but mainly Tottenham because they lost. At least you got something, I suppose. Oh, no pressure on 1 year as well, playing that right hand side again. Again, he didn't do nothing wrong. When he was the minutes he played on Wednesday, he looked good, looked fine, no problem. I don't have a problem with him continuing to play on the right hand side. I just don't get why Trossard has been brought in for Martinelli. And obviously why other guys have been dropped to the bench from Moreno. I mean, realistically, look, if you want Jorginho in midfield, fine, put Moreno on the bench. Odegaard, yeah, I know Moreno's done nothing wrong, but you can't fucking punish our captain for fuck's sake. Unless Arteta tells us why, this is like a genius stroke, and it all works out. We win comfortably tonight. If we drop points, the scrutiny, not just from myself, Liam, and Gary, he'll get from the entire fan base. He'll get because he's took a risk and it's backfired, all for the sake of a first leg. Unlike in years gone by, the two legs are a month apart from each other. So it's like, it's like we're at home for fuck. Yes, they're in form, but fucking hell, come on, they went full strength today. And if for example, Odegaard's a bit under the weather, why the fuck are you wasting a spot on the bench then? Oh dear, yeah, it won't do it. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. We'll sort that out later anyway. Of course, that means we have to come to it. Oh dear. I will start getting my fucking head around and put my timestamps in as well from this stream onwards and all that as well. And if Liverpool United goes ahead tomorrow, I'll put them in as well for you. So you've got that for your channel as well. If you're doing anything on that as well. Ow. Oh dear. Keep yawning. Yeah. I know I've got bloody ages, bloody hell. Oh, of course they're going to fucking touch on this game, aren't they? Yeah. Game we should have fucking trounced fucking bastards in. I swear, we don't stick one on Veltman today, I'll be pissed. After his antics that fucking effectively went on to cost us, he can fuck right off. Yeah, I'll go straight now. Absolute joke. I've got no choice. By the way, someone mentioned this on another football channel, by the way, about this rule, that rule at the time, about the kicking away and having the bookie and all that crap. Notice how literally all the scrutiny they got from this game in particular for doing that, and then a few weeks later for Trossard against Man City. Since the Man City Arsenal game, when Trossard got sent off for kicking the ball away, they've phased that rule out. That's no longer a thing. Like we've seen how many times players booting the ball away in the exact same manner as Trossard, or worse, and nothing's been given now in terms of cards. It's just like la 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 la. And people wonder why I amongst others call the PGO Harold Webb and his cronies out for corruption, and they don't have a clue what they're doing. They literally make the rules up as they go along. They are literally match fixing. They decide who wins games now. It's ridiculous. Look at me! Look at me! We've got an ex-Premier League ref being the main ref in a fucking TV show called Gladiators, for fuck's sake. Again, it's that look at me, look at me. It's so fucking frustrating. He's just had to sack one of his mates as well for bloody multiple infringements. One involving white powder, if you know, you know. And it's just like, oh, no one else would ever do that in the system currently. That he's the only bad egg. No. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. Trust me. Anyway, how are we all doing? This team sheet, it's making me depressed. So taking that off. There we go. Oh dear. Hope you had a good Christmas anyway, Gav, and New Year as well. Oh, who's backstage? Who's popped? Oh, here he is. One sec, make me delve down. There he is. There he is.
Here he is.
The culprit's not here yet, so we'll hold fire.
Gunning for someone tonight, I can tell you that much. Unless they've got a good enough excuse, but I'm not sure they have.
I don't think it's a good enough excuse.
Nah, me neither.
Stick around.
I would like to say, right, the last time I was in this room was a year ago tomorrow, I believe.
You're gonna say that game, aren't you?
The Liverpool game in the FA Cup. So I am a little bit weary, and already, just as I was about to go on, all my internet's gone off. So,
oh no!
Luckily, I've got the iPad there.
Oh dear.
But yeah, I've been busy today building up the room for the next month or two.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you've been outside today, I think you're fucking.
I've actually been outside today cleaning the garden. Funnily enough.
But you won't, in terms of watching a football match.
Nah.
You mental? Oh dear. Anyway, hope you had a good Christmas and New Year and all that. Anyway, first time.
Yeah, you too, mate. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it was nice as it goes, to be honest.
Yeah, little one's getting better.
He's a little bit better this today. He does seem better in himself, which is good.
That's good. That's good.
I think it's just going to be the same for all over. We had the same with Bobby in his first year over the winter. He's just going to catch things left, right, and centre.
Yeah. Ooh,
at the moment, I've got connected to your Sky Q box.
Oh, there it is. There's Bobby. Bobby! He's just like wanders in his Arsenal ball.
You can't come in here, mate. That's where the action's going on. See you soon, yeah? Sarah.
Bye, Bobby.
Bobby's up here. I'll get a problem here now.
No. He's just on his own business. It's just like, I'll do my own thing, Mum. They had me Arsenal ball now. I want to join in.
He knows the boys are playing, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He came with the Arsenal ball as well. I was like, I want to join in. Catherine's in the chat, says hello. And obviously nice to see you back and all that.
Yep, nice to see you as well, Catherine. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about this connecting to the Sky Q box, though.
Oh, God. Bloody hell. Whilst we're waiting for that to sort itself, I've already depressed myself. This. Knock yourself out. Your thoughts.
when I first see it, I was not happy. Just for the fact that I thought the only change would be Partey would go right back and obviously Rice to come in. But obviously, the only thing I can think is that Odegaard's caught this bug.
He's on the bench though as well. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, he might not be that bad, but did he come off? Didn't he have it? Didn't he say on He did. He was mentioned, weren't he, that he was one of them who had symptoms.
And obviously Havertz is not in the squad at all today. After saying he would be, but yeah, so he might have had a setback himself.
Yeah, I think maybe it might be to do this. I don't see any other reason why Odegaard don't start today. Otherwise, I think if Odegaard starts, you actually probably wouldn't mind with this lineup. Do you know what I mean? Probably like Trossard against his former club makes kind of sense. But you look at this without Odegaard, you look at that 3-man midfield, and there's no creativity there, is there?
Well,
Are they going to get one area in Trossard and Jesus on the ball quick enough? Not so sure. So I think if we're going to win this one, mate, I think we're going to grind it out.
And I'll just stick one on Veltman in the meantime as well with the 3 points. That's all we've got to do now. Just get in there, get the 3 points, stick one on Veltman for his bullshit back in, was it September? And put the pressure back on Liverpool. Assuming their game goes ahead tomorrow either way, so let's put that pressure back on them.
Yeah, well, yeah. Depends on kind of the weather, don't it, and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah, that's the reason why there's rumours of it being potentially called off. Health and safety wise.
I don't see United getting anything there. If I'm being totally honest, no. I'm not looking at
this is what I'm saying. Maybe if it was called off, it might actually backfire on Liverpool in the long run.
Well, it would because that'd be the second game called off, wouldn't it, with the Everton, and that's going to ram up their season. So do you know what? If I'm being honest with you, I think I'd take that as a good result if it gets called off tomorrow for whatever reason, because all it means is that they're going to have a backlog of fixtures coming the back end of the season. It's their two big rivals. So they're both them teams. You'd hope that Man United would be in a better place by that point.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah,
Everyone knows something about them at that point. I know they lost today. I don't think they should struggle, but you don't know, do you?
Well, also with the Everton one, it's the last one at Goodison Park before they moved to the new stadium. So the crowd's going to be up for that no matter when that's played.
Yeah, that's.
But also with Man United, as you say, it could be a situation of if it was to be called off tomorrow, by the time it is rescheduled and all that Amon might have turned things around somewhat to get a tune out of this squad for them sort of games, which could, as I say, backfire on Liverpool in the long run.
Yeah, well, I think you could have a massive backlog, like in terms of fixtures, FA Cup, could backfire against them.
Especially got the League Cup, potentially a League Cup final. They do what we do against Tottenham. FA Cup, depending on how far they go in that. Champions League knockouts will be getting underway as well. Back into February, March time. It's all going to start tying up. So,
well, yeah, and that's the hope, isn't it? That's the hope. And like you said, they got the Everton game, which is the last game of Goodison. So, and it's going to be under the lights now, which is a much different game to compare to it would have been under the lights at the time potentially. And you look at the Manchester United game, you just hope that Man United, if it does get called off, that Man United are in a better place by that point.
Yeah, you'd hope. We're looking for anything at this point, really.
Well, you got, haven't you? You got to look for scope. You got to look for them little short wins that might make a difference. And let's be honest, at the moment, I don't fancy Man United going to Liverpool and getting anything at the moment. Do I fancy them later on in the season? Probably not. But surely they can't get any worse than what they are at the moment. You wouldn't have thought.
You wouldn't have thought, but you never know.
No, yeah, and that's the problem. You don't know, do you?
Oh dear.
Oh great, my skybox has gone again. Mate, someone's having a wind up with me, mate. I tell you.
Pete Tong today, isn't it? It's a football god saying, "Don't waste your time." Oh dear.
Let's try something else. I've got the iPad here. It just means I'll be on a delay.
I'm watching on the app on the Sky Guide via my console, so I'll be behind anyway. In that case, it'd just be a matter of who's ahead of who, basically. I'm going to try and find this sort and find out where he is. He must be owned by now. And the thing is, you know who I'm on about.
Maybe he's having a drink.
Or a very long shower to get that stink off him.
Good result today for you, Gav. What's happened, mate?
Oh, he came in. The first thing he said was, "Come on, the Seagulls." I was like, "Calm down, think about the Eagles." He said, "Oh, shut up." Like, man, I was just saying.
I thought they were winning the league a few weeks ago. I tell you what, like my last show, mate, they were winning the league, weren't they?
They were, apparently, according to some. More chance than Arsenal. The only total challengers to Liverpool in the long run. Arsenal are fade away, and all that.
It was always going to be after Chelsea to kind of maintain that.
Yeah,
maintain that kind of surge, weren't it?
Mainly because they've got crap goal. We've got 20 odd goalkeepers. They've got crap goalkeepers, and the defence is shambolic. It's been the attack that's got them out of trouble most of the season.
We don't get no luck, do we, with things like this? Yeah, like everything's just kind of conspired against us, isn't it? One way or the other. Like even today, like Odegaard being on the bench, you're like, mate, they're done without that today. You know what I mean? It's just another game that he's not there. And when you think there's Odegaard and Saka, I know one area done well, but you can only expect so much out of the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
But hopefully, he has a good impact again today. Because if he does, then he'll kind of make that space. I think he'll make that space his own until Saka returns. He's got good potential to be able to do that. I just get this feeling as well, though. He don't want to play both Skelly and one area in the same team at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't want too much pressure on them, maybe.
Yeah. So I think he's trying to balance it up, and I think because like Skelly's been unbelievable, isn't he, in the games he's played, and then he finds himself back on the bench. But I think that's because he's playing one area. I don't think if he was playing one area, I think Skelly would have stayed in the team.
Yeah, well, we did see at the start of the season, wasn't it?
But Calavori, like I like him, but that left back set spot for me at the moment is still not down for him. You know what I mean?
No.
So it'd been interesting. He needs to put a good run of games together now because, again, he's been in and out, hasn't he, with injuries throughout this season. That's another player to add to the list.
Which is another reason why I'm a bit baffled to why the club is so hell bent on getting rid of Tierney when we ain't got a settled left back. At least he may not be our first choice, but he's a fucking good defender.
Well, it's a shame, isn't it? Like, I was watching. I didn't realise. that Man City game New Year's Day a few years ago. I didn't realise that he was actually in concrete in the team at that point, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So he set up the goal for Saka. But
it's a bloody it was an injuries. He kept on getting muscle injuries, and Arteta just lost the plot in the end. As I said, I'm getting Zinchenko in, and Zinchenko hit the road running. And Tierney's just never got a chance back in, basically, once he got injured again.
Bit of good news, the Skybox is back on.
Yay.
How long for? I don't know.
You'll be your luck. You'll be like, oh, everything will be fine now. And as soon as someone shoots, you'll just go again. You won't know until I react. Oh dear. Another thing, João Pedro. Do you think? Was it not? It was just it was the Boxing Day game, wasn't it? When he should have been sent. He should have been sent off. And even when he wasn't sent off, in the aftermath of all the backlash that the PGMO got, you would have thought there would have been a retrospective ban given to him afterwards. But the PGMO went, no, well, VAR looked at it, so we're not going to do nothing.
Yeah, I think it's absolute bullshit, isn't it, really?
Yeah, why is it they're picking and choosing who they punish?
Howard Webb, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Howard Webb. Does what he wants, don't he?
Too much white powder, that's all I'm saying. David Cook's not the only one, that's all I'm saying. The thing is, we say this about Partey. The last time Partey played at right back, we was all like, we're all sitting here thinking, oh god, oh god, oh god. And he actually did pretty well. So until he crosses that line, we won't know, will we?
Nah, but I'm just.
He needs the rest of the back line in midfield to support him, though.
We're missing our three top players, mate. Everett, Saka, and Odegaard, mate. It's a lot to take out of a team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we haven't got an alternative now. Even if we want it, even if we have to in this game. Like, this is a game that we need to try and sort of go at least a few goals up in this game, because they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team, Brian. No. They haven't been as good as they can be over the last this season. But
if we can get a 2-goal lead early on, and let's do what we did the other night, like dictate the tempo from now on in.
They beat Man City. They beat Man City, yeah.
Yeah, well, everyone but West Ham have. Let's be honest. Oh dear.
Here we go. Players are in the tunnel.
You're ahead of me then. I've still got
Brighton players are in the tunnel.
I've got bloody Steve Sidwell and Redknapp, and I can't remember her name.
Mr. Chills there. He started his job on January the 1st, didn't he?
What's that?
Thomas Tuchel, he's there.
Oh, yeah, he's there, yeah. He was at that other game earlier with a certain other person we know.
Oh, I do like those hoodies. New hoodies we got.
He should get to see Ethan, see how he's if he can fit him into his squad.
They have got a number of players out themselves though. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Not there. Lewis Dunk's not there.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a couple of others that ain't there as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I think teams are just walking out of my end now. They're just walking out. Here we go. I've got Anthony Taylor. Oh God, the worst of them all this season. Do like the hoodies though, like you say. From my point of view.
I've got to be honest, I'm surprised he's not started Martinelli tonight.
I was as well, because he didn't. I was saying the New Year's Day is what he actually did, but he started on the left hand side, finished on the right hand side. He actually did a good job. He didn't actually look at any time out of place. He didn't make any glaring mistakes, unless he's trying to do the rotation thing, because obviously got Newcastle on Tuesday and they may not have done the next Sunday.
They've got some random old players though, haven't they? But their recruitment's very good, isn't it? What do you think of João Pedro as a player?
As a player, as a goal scoring striker, he's that old school fox in the box. I think he's a right player.
We owe that Feltman one day as well, don't we?
That's what I'm saying. Stick one on him, no matter what. Matt O'Reilly from used to play for Celtic. Surprised she's not in the chat so far. Old Rosie, our Rangers fan.
I think this is going to be a physical battle.
Yeah. Taylor's on the bench. Okay.
Oh, we need Jesus to have a fucking stormer today, don't we? Really?
How did you? And I was asking, how did you feel on was it Thursday? Sorry, when Celtic got humbled by the Blues on Glasgow.
Wait, did you say something?
Yeah, I'm saying, how do you feel about Thursday when the green and white?
We win the big ones, don't we? We only win when there's a trophy on the line.
Hold it back for Rosie.
I bet she was smug.
Oh yeah.
Been quite a while though, isn't it, for her?
Yeah, most of the season, really. Let's be honest. Pete says, "You think we'll see Tomiyasu again? Probably not. The guy's made a biscuit. I've said it time and time.
I bet he plays for Japan. I bet he plays for Japan before he plays for us. Just saying.
Yeah, he'll get injured in the meantime whilst doing it. Oh no, my hammy's gone again. This has gone. Oh no. Whatever will I do?
It's turned into a bit of a joke now, though, isn't it? If we're being frankly honest.
Yes. He's got to get to a point where he's gonna have to. He's gonna get the Tierney treatment of you're too injury prone. I don't trust you no more. You need to go. From Arteta.
I ain't confident. So making me confident tonight.
Oh dear. Stefan is in the chat. There's effing hell. It's cold outside. Did you do your score prediction, by the way, in the group chat?
No, I didn't. Actually, let me.
Good thing I reminded you now, then, eh?
Right.
Well, let's do this.
Mate, lucky you told me, I just whacked it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally,
I just put 1-3 Jesus.
I
was going to go Trossard.
You're going to get from 90 now. What minute?
I should have gone 1-0, really, to be fair. We just line up.
I'd guarantee you, going to say, what minute? We're
Is it what minute?
He hasn't yet, but he usually does that. That's what he's been doing recently.
Mate, the problem is all my group chats, they're all in another folder, so I only go into it like once a day.
Yeah. The 5 fans here, how you doing? Apparently it's going to snow. Apparently that's what we've been told, and that's why there's been questions over Liverpool's game tomorrow. We've gone from having a left back issue to having a right back issue. Yep, but on the right back issue, Ben White's been. Well, we've been told by Arteta Ben White will be back later on this month. So some positive, I suppose.
Well, where? Go on. Oh, come on. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Today we need to kill, mate. When we get opportunities, we need to kill.
For God's sake. It's like Moreno as well. Yeah, by the way, I'm on 121 right now.
146. Do you know what, though? My Sky app's only on 10 for 8. I've got both of them just in case. Yeah, he's got to do better there, Moreno. Come on, keep. Get up, you mug. Such a big month this month, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, literally every game we've got.
Have you seen that? When he starts setting midfield, we get 2.2.
What was that, Gone?
When he starts setting midfield, we get an average of 2.2 points a game. When he starts at right back, 1.3.
Oh God! What?
First thing I thought about when Tim had got booked, man, I was like, oh mate.
It's like in my mind, looking back at it, it wasn't even a yellow card offence. I think was it Ricardo got booked as well. Ricardo got booked later on in the game for bloody. Literally not even touching the player, actually. Oh, here we go. We're bringing him in from the US of A. Your favourite man.
He's decided to turn up, has he?
Dude, I had things. I just finished. I had to finish my show first. Let me finish my show, then I can join you. All right. And what is your name again? What is your name again, young sir?
Oh, wait a minute, mate. Fuck. Jim. My name's Jim.
Oh, Jim. Welcome. Glad to see you. It's been a while. All right.
I'll be celebrating, mate. I'll be celebrating Christmas.
You're celebrating Christmas, yeah. Hey there. So I'm 3 minutes in here. I don't know where you guys are, but
3:24.
Okay.
Liam's ahead of us all. So anything happens, we go through him tonight.
All right. Well, they're on a run here, so I don't like this. There's a cross cleared easily by Saliba. I don't know. How about you guys? I guess you guys talked about the lineup. I don't like this midfield. If it's a 3 in the midfield, I don't know how we're playing right now, but I just feel like we're not trying to win with that one. We're just trying to defend well. At least that's what I feel like we get.
Well, it looks like Declan's playing like more further advanced.
Oh, he's playing right in the middle there between the two attackers. Trossard is playing further back. Interesting. What do you call that?
Fuck knows lineup.
I don't know. I don't know a lineup that has Rice sitting between the two forwards. I don't know how that works. I know this is on the defensive side, but
we just got, if we get opportunities now, we just got to kill. Hopefully we'll get to see Odegaard at some point. Do you know what I mean? But hopefully,
well, it sounds like he's still ill, so it doesn't sound like if they don't have to use him, they won't. Right? Him and Kai are both ill, so from whatever sickness has been going around.
Get out to him in one area.
And so Partey gets the ball out, and where he put the gotta be able to beat the first man. Everybody in the chat, hello. Gary, why? What is that supposed to mean? What do I do?
I don't know.
Turn up. I'm saying that's all you've done so far, isn't it? You turned up, which I'm glad.
I don't know. I don't. That all right? If that's the case, then that sucks. I thought I would have some people happy to see me.
I'm happy to see you.
Because you're the first time I've met you. That's why.
Talking of happy, how's Tom?
Tom, not so good, man.
They lose.
Yeah, 10 minutes left in the match. They're up 3-1. You think they'll be able to hold on, but no.
3-0.
No.
Ooh,
2 goals in the an extra.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's like, ain't that they're right near each other, aren't they? Like
holding Derby, basically, yeah. Effectively, yeah.
That's a stinger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, ref. You having a laugh, ain't ya?
It takes probably, yeah.
Oh, fucking it. Well done, Thomas. Oh, mate. I tell you, my skybox, it's froze again.
Boy.
So I don't know what's happened. All I know is he was running back with a ball, and it is literally frozen. This is a joke.
Yeah, Partey running back to a ball, like he did good there, but I just don't like the fact that they're going to keep trying that. We've seen this before, right?
Great, I've lost my cable again. Fucking mate, honestly.
You're not missing nothing. My phone's fine. My phone's not going mental, so either way, so we're all good. You're not missing nothing.
Oh, mate, honestly.
No, it'll feel like a defeat, Stefan, because they were 3-1 up with 10 minutes to go, like Gary said, and then they drew 3-3.
Yeah.
2 late goals.
I mean, people are complaining about the goalkeeper, but on the third goal, it was headed by a defender, and it fell to the feet of one of the attackers that had scored early in the game, and he was able to put it home easy.
There's an update, Liam, from our traitor. He's on the train home. That's why he's not in the chat.
Wow. I thought the game finished at 2:30.
It takes a while to get through that system, sewer system they call.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
So it gets clogged up a little bit, so then things start to slow, and you know how that goes. Yeah. Did Trossard get the call? Here we go. I don't know. Have you guys seen anything that midfield has shown in terms of helping with our attack?
Nothing yet.
I'm just wondering if I'm just wondering if he told him to do something different than he has in the past. You know what I mean?
I just don't know if they're capable of doing anything different.
The what is?
I don't know if they're capable of doing anything that's different.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, right there. That is the thing, right? If they can't do anything different, then maybe you need to use different players, right? Or different formation or something.
Like we got a shortage everywhere, haven't we? Let's be honest. We've got a shortage at right wing. That we've got to play one area there. So we can't play him in Odegaard's place now.
Yep.
We can't. Obviously, there's got to be something wrong with Martinelli, whether there's a bug or something, because he's had start on the bench. Do you know what I mean? We've got a shortage at right back, which has been an issue all season, and we just need to now cut our losses with Tommy Asu, in my opinion. You know what I mean? How good of a utilised player he is, he's just offering us nothing in terms of depth, squad depth. And then we got
left back. This has got to be a goal.
Offside.
Who's
that for?
Arsenal, Jesus. He was through. Let's have a look now. Replay.
Oh, yeah, he was offside by a lot. He was offside by a lot. He never put himself back on side.
Oh, yeah, he looks well off there.
He should have put himself back online. I mean, come on, dude.
Oh, wait, that was the first chance. He had one chance there. There must be another one. Mate, that's poor though. Look, he's not even looking though. Like, you know what I mean? Even
when you're standing and you're looking at the back of the defenders, you got to know you're offsides, right? I mean, you're looking. If you see the backs of their jerseys, that means you're pretty far back. Come on.
We've got the ever confused fan in the chat, Chris. I say confused. He's a disappointed West Ham fan today.
Yeah, I haven't timed anybody out. Enter alter ego. I don't know who you are, but you're. Trying to go at me.
No one's been timed out. If you've been timed out, ego, literally you won't be able to chat in here. So
I don't time out anybody unless I'll tell them when I time them out. Let's just say that. Brighton's getting too much. No, going to be a corner coming up here.
Yeah, corner to them.
Yeah, Colonel Ward. A lot of time with me online. Yeah, I did the show earlier today. Yeah, I was talking to Spencer about that midfield, and I was like, it just doesn't give me the feeling like it kind of punishes because it'll punish Nweri late. They're gonna take Nweri out late because it's not working offensively, and it's like it's not gonna work offensively if you have no midfield.
Go.
There we go. On the run. Nweri, can he get by? Oh, I couldn't go by the defender there.
Wasn't the trouble yet. Oh, Dame Sisters in the chat. How you doing?
Yeah. I'm going to take it out back in.
Do we know who Enter Alter Ego is, or do we just somebody new?
I'm assuming somebody new until they reveal themselves to be who we think they may be.
Who do we think he may be?
Next joins us. Welcome to the show, Chris.
No.
Stefan in the house. Yeah.
Well, my initial thoughts was Colonel because initially when Enter Ego first arrived,
it
was always Enter Ego be here for a bit and then he'll go quiet, then Colonel will turn up. So we initially thought it was that, but then suddenly they're both in the chat at the same time. So,
yeah. Now Enter Alter Ego's getting a little crude there. Yeah, that's what happens when we don't have the midfield we want. They start to get possession and they get a little confident. They might get something out of this thing.
God, there's something really going on with my skybox here, mate, I tell you.
So, sorry, I'm just reading the group chat on the channel group chat. Sorry, and Sam's in the chat. He's saying after 3 rejections now from La Liga to Barca about the Dani Olmo situation, they've rejected for a third time now. They're now taking La Liga to court.
Yeah, see, this is one of those like, as I was saying in the chat, it's like, but we're Barcelona, we're supposed to get what we want.
Yeah,
all right. I mean, that's basically what they're saying right now.
We gave this league Messi. Come on.
Yeah. Here we go. We're on the run here. Trossard back to Rice. Oh no, that is Rice. Come on, Rice, keep playing football, man.
Ref got in the way though. Ref's in the way there.
Oh, why he's running back? Why would he do that? Just stay where you were. He just stayed where he was. It's been a fine. He decides he's going to get in the way. Let me just slow down this attack. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Don't mind me. I'm just going to get in your way, Declan.
Come on in, Wary. Show me something. There you go. Was it left? Oh, that was not a good cross. I need a little bit more height on that one. Oof. There you go. Yeah. You can call me Chris if you like. Well, if that's your name. We don't know. We are. Come on. I just don't like the fact that Partey comes up and then has to go back into his fullback spot. I just don't like that. Everybody says, "Oh, he does the same running." Yeah, but in midfield, he doesn't have to come all the way back to the back line. I think that's too much. Yeah, Calafiori all the way up, almost at in between the two attackers up there. We have no. It doesn't seem like we know how to break down this defense.
Why Stephen say that word? I don't like when he says that word. Go on.
Nice little chip there. Let's go. Get in the box. Get in the box. There you go. And where?
Come on! Don't say names going until Liam sees.
Oh, he's behind us?
I think so because he's.
I thought he was ahead of us. Sorry,
he's not celebrating. He was ahead of us.
Ah, fucking love it. Love it. Love it.
That is splendid. Hey, they just left him alone. Can't do that. They just left him alone. Look at this. All that space. Nobody comes to him.
In there.
Nobody comes to him. Nobody comes to him.
Yes.
Oh, goalkeeper gets a little finger. Not a strong finger at all. Not a strong finger. Oh, right between the armpit. Very nice. Very nice.
Starboy number 2 turning up first.
There you go. There you go. Look at that.
Lovely jubbly.
That's the first of many, I hope.
Keeper done shit though, didn't he?
Huh?
Not that I care. Keeper should have done better.
But you know what? That's when you shoot when a goalkeeper doesn't expect it, right? I mean, the goalkeeper probably doesn't know when that ball's coming off, and I thought that was his first goal. I didn't realize that was his second goal in the Premier League this season.
I don't think he scored. Oh, who was it? It was a home game, wasn't it? I think he might have scored one of many goals.
Yeah. I mean, this is his first as a starter, so right?
Yeah, first starting wise, yeah. I think the other one was a sub.
Yeah.
It was like late in the game at the Emirates, if I remember correctly.
I mean, as slow as this game's been going, if that's how it's going to continue to go, all right, I'll take it. Now that we got a lead, they can't just do what they usually do. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations to Ryan.
What for?
All right, Ryan. What do you do?
I don't know. That'd be interesting.
Last
Last night he was calling me Luke's dad in the chat. So how am I getting congratulations here?
Yes.
What we need them is for them to come out us now.
Yeah, they have to. Well, you think they'd have to?
Yeah. Don't know if they will though.
I don't think they will. Partey. Oh my gosh.
We're fine.
That's the part that
that's what we don't want.
I can't have Partey. No. That's why I don't want him back there. I don't think that. No.
Oh, yeah.
For that reason, right? That's one reason right there, as opposed to just running back on defense. So, Liam, are you behind us again, or can we do we have to?
I am behind you, but my
How does
sky
that work? When Liam's ahead of us, he can scream at us and give us fair warning. When we're ahead of him, we got to temper our excitement. What's up with this? I don't get it. How does that work? Tell me. I'm not getting paid for this. Nobody gave me an extra bonus for letting Liam be happy because he gets to be the first to cheer or scream. How does that work?
He's a bloody good point, to be fair.
I just thought it'd be fair.
You thought it'd be fair. I've
be
spent
honest,
the last 3 seasons watching Liam scream at
I was trying to be the bigger person.
I knew
trying
you
to be the
scored
bigger
it. She
person,
told me you
okay.
scored it. It looks like there's an issue. Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't know whether he wants to come on or not.
Hi, Gav.
Oh, hi, Gav.
It's 20 minutes in. Did Chelsea win today? I think I saw they did not win. Is that right?
Oh, I might be. I've got it back on again.
I think the Eagles stomped them at the end.
Mate, it's going to go off again, yeah.
Trossard couldn't get that ball out from his feet, and they're going to go out wide here.
But Colonel, mate, you don't have to DM me saying what you've just said. Literally, I know it's not you, for God's sake. Oh my God. We're not saying it's you. We're not saying it's you now, anyway. Oh, days.
I'm not sure how to take enter alter ego's praise.
Oh my God. Oh,
Cross comes in, headed, and runs right into the goalkeeper. That should be a.
He's holding his head down, so the game's got to stop anyway. Let's have a look.
I don't know what's going on here, mate. Something's happened here.
Yeah, it's coming together, and basically.
Yeah, that should be a foul, anyways. No way that even if they scored on that. But you know what? We saw Joe Linton do that same push in the back of Gabriel, and my understanding is that's just football, right? Ray is still down.
Yeah, and if you could say a little bit more concern, that'd be fantastic. And it's literally, for anyone that's not watching the game, it's literally standing over David Raya, and he's just like, "Hurry up, please." Yeah, poor goalkeeper. Watching that goal back because they're showing the replays out of Ethan's goal.
Shocking keeping.
Yeah, goes right under him, hits his elbow and goes right under him.
Yeah. Some people are chatting that he should have passed that. He's lucky he went in. I don't know who he's going to pass it to.
Declan Rice's run was good there, though. If you watch Declan Rice's run for the goal, he stopped because they're worried about he's going to put it back to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it opens up that space. But I want players like Ethan to do that in terms of be greedy, just think for yourself and have that shot.
Well, it's called aggressive, man. You're going to be aggressive and sometimes put the ball at your feet and don't depend on somebody else to put it home when you might be able to do it. I want to shoot first and then pass later. That's kind of my thinking, anyway. Especially when you put a forward in that position, you expect them to try and score, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, I see Saka not take that shot because he'll make the pass, and then the pass either doesn't work or the shot is off, and you're like, "Well, damn it, you should have just taken it," you know. So now he's saying he's not Colonel Ward. That's almost like saying it is Colonel Ward.
What's going on with Skybox?
How's weather your end?
It's working all good, mate, today.
I'm saying, how's the weather currently where you are?
I don't think there's any issues at the moment.
No, I'm just saying maybe if it was like trying to snow or something or whatever. If it's too cold where you are, maybe it's like interfering with the signal or something. I don't know. Brainstorming here. Who's your provider?
Sky.
I don't know. Okay. I've had Sky a long time ago, and now it was shit back there. I feel your pain.
Oh, come on. We keep getting a nice interception and then giving it right back. Did it 3 times on that possession there. Make the right defensive play and then just pass it right back to the other team.
Oh, we've lost him completely now. Oh, he's back.
Calafiori decides he's going to keep pushing. I don't understand why you're doing that. You know what? Calafiori needs to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, he's trying to do hard now because he keeps getting these little knocks there and now and then. Every time he's coming back to try and prove a point, but he's doing it too much.
Now. It's painful, mate. This is. So what?
Long ball. All right. They're gonna keep going to. They're gonna keep going to that Partey size on his long balls. Test out the old man. And where he gets pushed off the ball, nothing. Okay, it was given. Then he boots the ball away. All right. That's not. Dude, didn't you give yellow cards for that?
Especially I tell you, he loves getting out the yellow cards normally.
No, I shouldn't have said that, should I? He's gonna think the
No,
red team.
Don't you remember early on in the season he refereed Bournemouth versus Chelsea, gave out 14 yellow cards in that game and got suspended the following week because the yellow card he gave out was soft.
Like they don't have they're like, dude, just make the right call. You keep going in a different direction. Oh, you want me to give yellows? I'm going to give yellows. It's like that's not what we want. I don't know what's going on here. We are taking too long. Just kick the ball, fellas. I hate when we do this. We have a lead and we slow down and 2 teams. Oh, you got to attack the ball, Jesus.
I think the pass is too heavy. That's why he's got getting up that much pace.
Oh, Jay, you should have seen that coming, shouldn't
he? He should have done, but yeah, I will say as well, it was a bit heavy as well.
I didn't think the pass was to him though. I thought it was to one of the wings on the outside there. There we go. Oh, just turn up the field. Jesus gets the ball in a good position. If he just turns around, there's nobody there except for the back line.
Jesus matched the
There you go, Jesus on the run. Pass did not make it.
Give me 1 minute, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
1 minute.
Bath time or something. Dad, I want to see you. Okay, you missed it.
Oh boy, they're going after Partey, man.
Yeah, we
knew it. Saliba's gonna have to be a little bit cautious there.
Yeah,
I mean, because they're gonna keep going there until it works. Long ball up to pass just a little too strong.
But I was going to say, you missed we had a little cameo from Bobby earlier. He just wandered into the room there with his Arsenal ball and everything. Like, come on, let's what's the game. He was like, no.
Yeah. Renault's down. Hopefully, this is nothing. I don't like when our players stay on the ground too long.
Stefan's asking, does anyone think Ipswich will win against Fulham tomorrow? You never know. Depends what Ipswich turn up in terms of as a collective.
I mean, I think I think I even had it as a 2-2 draw when I did the thing like yesterday. I think it's I mean, if based on what we've seen from this season, Fulham should win it, but they haven't been that consistent for me. And Ipswich just coming off that win might have a little bit something to say. You know, might feel a little good about their football.
Yeah.
So.
Go on. Oh, that was a good ball.
The
Universe again, are you?
Yeah, it's come back on.
There you go. Calafiori's on the run here. Oh, just stops. Man, Jesus is all the way back by the back line.
Oh, come on.
There we go. Trossard gets inside, puts a cross in. No. Come on. There we go. There we go. Trossard gets it to Rice.
This skybox, mate, honestly, I'm going to throw it. I'm going to fucking throw it, mate. I can't watch it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the problem is.
Especially if it's connected to the main box, it shouldn't be an issue at all.
It shouldn't be an issue, mate.
No.
Now it's back on again. It just stops and then it starts again.
Maybe it's a half-time phone call to bloody Sky then and saying what's going on.
Mate, they won't be able to do fuck all, will they?
No, but fucking, you're paying for a service. It's like when I had them.
That mate, that ain't a half-time call though. Ringing them though, is it?
No, I'll be honest. No. Back in when we had them as our providers as well, along with our Sky stuff, it wasn't. But the point is, the way I saw it, when I was having issues with the internet, it was,
come on, take him off the ball.
Charging for a service.
Nice.
The service is crap.
And Mary.
Oh, what's he doing there? He's got a bit too eager there. What I like about Calafiori though, like he's got such good press on him.
Nice.
It just pauses again.
There you go. There you go. Not wide to Nweri. Nweri. Oh, I don't know. He keeps trying to go inside on this guy.
He should have gone outside, shouldn't he?
Yeah. Keeps trying to go inside, and like that's where the defense is. Go outside and.
He's like trying to go inside. Open up. He's trying to get to the inside. Open a bit of
he
space
needs to go outside there, big time.
Yeah. Stefan has a comment about Liam's box.
No, I haven't as he goes.
I wasn't going to say nothing just because it was true. I was just letting you read it. And then...
I wish it was the case. These had nothing to complain about then.
Oh, dear. At least you won't have this popping on Tuesday when you're freezing cold at the Emirates.
Yeah, can't wait. They're banging form as well, mate. It's going to be a good game, that is.
That's why I think he's saving certain players like Havertz. He's saying that they might be ill and all that, but he's holding them back for Tuesday, in my opinion. And United, just United. That shouldn't be a problem on next Sunday. Shouldn't be the operative word.
Well, I'm not so sure, mate. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I say that. That's why I say they shouldn't be a problem.
Nah, I get this feeling, yeah, right. That at the moment, there's one that he's willing to drop. Keep all that. There's one he's willing to drop at the moment. It's probably that one, isn't it?
It's just starting, isn't it? Yeah.
But I don't want to drop nothing, mate. I want us to compete.
Nah, see, I can't. Nah, no. You play to win every game. I don't know what the game plan was today, but we got a lead, so we should be able to hold on and get a win. You know what I mean? But in reality, every chance we have to play football, we should be trying to win it.
Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, they got a chance here. They got a chance. Oh, mate, that's a chance. That was, mate. Fucking hell.
Really down in the ball, I can see here. I'm about to see it play out now. We're fucking about
That
the ball.
is a good chance. That's Jorginho getting caught on the ball. Mate, it's a good chance.
But did he dead on the ball? That's why.
Now.
But did he dead on the ball? That's what we're doing.
Mm.
There's a huge chance for them.
Ooh.
I'm hoping we can see the guy for at least 30 minutes this game.
Yeah.
Because I think we'd comfortably exploit them if he's in the team.
Yeah, you got to protect that ball, Jorginho. Good. Yeah, I should have been on target at least, but that's the problem. We give away things like that. We got to kill ourselves just to get an opportunity to shoot. You know what I mean? That's the part I hate about this. The way we play football, we give teams chances, and we have to fight tooth and nail just to get an opportunity to shoot.
What's gone again? Oh, he's back again.
I was saying earlier on, Gary, it was a year ago, weren't it? That Liverpool game.
Oh.
Well, I lost
it.
I ended up on Leeds channels and everything, didn't I? With that.
You went viral, yeah.
Yeah.
Of all the clips to go viral, it had to be that one. You even ended up on the football tenants.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah. Now, Calafiori pressing on the ball is really good because nobody else does that. They're all too concerned about getting a card or a foul or something like that. He's like just goes in pretty aggressive. Yeah.
It's just no, like you know, when you got other guys, like you got someone who's roaming. Remember, you got that roamer, haven't we? That's the problem.
Yeah.
Get a corner out of that, mate. That's a corner. Yeah, well done.
Right, set piece FC. We know what we are.
You know it's going to pause in a minute.
The ball's kicked, and you're like blank. What?
As the ball gets played in as well, he doesn't know what happened. We have to wait.
Saka would have these on toast today, wouldn't he? Saka would have a match on toast.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice.
This is what we need to do, mate. Set piece today.
Yeah.
And we needed a set pieces today.
So, I mean, I don't know. What have you guys seen anything from Nweri in the last couple of games that you didn't see earlier in the season? Like some people are like, he's too young, all this and that. And I'm like,
corner,
he looks like he could be doing this anyways,
Oh, mate, it's an awful corner. Especially at the outside of the post.
So I just talk about him and then he messes up.
Yeah, I didn't like that corner, mate.
Well, he tried. Yeah, he's hit it. He tries to hit that near post, and no one's attacked it. And yeah,
nobody was.
Oh Jesus! Call that that goalkeeper was risking it there. No, I like him, mate. He's a good player, isn't he? But like, as I said before the game, we can't expect too much, can we? Like him scoring today is a bonus again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, him scoring for me is something I would like. I'm not surprised when it happens because I know he wants to. The one thing he will do is shoot. Ooh, Jesus! Mate. Why did you not? I mean, if he attacks the ball, I think he didn't attack the ball. He went after man. I think. Let's see. Yeah, he tried to go where the ball was going instead of if he attacks the ball. I think he gets there.
Another corner.
Nice. That would. I bet you if he attacks the ball, that kid's roll off the back of the goalkeeper's leg and goes in. He attacked the pass. He thought the pass was going to go out wide. If he went straight at the goalkeeper, I think he puts enough pressure on him. He might get that ball back.
Yeah.
Nice little interception there. Oh, Trossard takes no. Jesus, anybody gonna take a shot? Trossard doesn't want to take a shot. Takes it late. We don't want to take that shot first time, man. We can't get that shot off first time.
Where's
Always
our
an
set
extra
piece back?
touch.
He's up. He's barking the orders through. He's snuddy. Snood.
Got a
We just
corner
that's
coming.
what we need to do, though. You know what I mean? We need to kind of like take a shot at times. You never know; it gets deflection.
You take it before the defense can prepare. You know.
Oh God, there's it. Oh, two players clash heads now, mate. Two Arsenal players down.
Oh bloody hell!
Jesus and
Strength.
is it Gabriel?
Oh, for God's
No.
sake!
Mate, I tell you what, mate, Gabriel's been dragged down there.
Yeah, Gabriel was taken down right in front of the goalkeeper. Like, it's not Gabriel because he So it's Jesus
Here we go.
and Moreno. I think that's Moreno. Yeah, it's Moreno. Yeah.
But also playing rugby apparently at the same time.
He just grabbed him and took him down right in front of the goalkeeper around the neck. That's all right, I guess.
Nothing to see here, guys. It's off the ball.
Grabs him around the neck. Oh, I think they just glanced heads, right?
But it should be checking that incident though.
And checking fuck all, are they?
They should do though. That's what I'm saying. They should be doing that.
Should do. Mate, how's that not a foul? How's that not a foul? Oh God, shit! All right. Mate, I tell you, Taylor's getting my skin already, mate. Look at him, muppet. Now it's paused. I've got Taylor's face on my fucking TV. No, Joe, I'm done it.
Oh, that's not a foul?
How
many fouls did they get? Man, you waited a long time to call it.
Typical Taylor for you, innit?
Yeah.
Just waited a long time to call it. Didn't call the first one, so they did it again, and he's still like, I don't know if I want to call it. I better call it now. Now he's screaming at the sideline. Well, because you don't make the call. Make the call.
He's basically pointing to my and telling him to sit down. That's what he's done. Sit down.
Oh, this is fucking impure. Joe, we got too much the same in the centre midfield.
It's two over the one side. Heavy's, yeah. Stefan, you should see him on a match like the Emirates.
Oh, you're gonna call that one. You don't call the other ones, you idiot.
Oh God. Billy Saliba.
Just runs over him. He
Mate,
just looks at it, doesn't call anything.
Jorginho's fucking out of his depth here, mate. If anyone's coming off, mate, it's Jorginho for me. I might take Odegaard off second half.
I got a bonus point in the APL league group chat thing because I got for the correct minutes for the first goal.
I didn't think they'd done the correct minute.
I did apparently 16th.
Oh, that was a terrible shot. I thought he got deflected.
Part 8, Joel, you got lucky there, mate. Fucking hell. This game, do you know what? This game is a bit too frantic for my liking. Mate, he needs to get bloody Odegaard on. Surely he's fit enough to play 45 minutes. Surely. He's got to be fit to play 45 minutes. Surely he has.
You'd hope so.
I can't do another half of this, mate.
No.
The midfield is not. It's not
California
right.
A little too.
We need that killer instinct in the midfield, as I say, just like creative killer instinct, just to help finish off them final.
Mate,
final
if
third.
we're our first team, mate, we're winning this game in the first half.
Yeah.
Because there's just areas in the pitch that you can see, yeah, when you're thinking, do you know what, if we had a Havertz there or a Saka there or whatever there, an Odegaard, like, we're exploiting that big time.
Yeah.
They're not getting away with it time and time again. Do you know what I mean? Well done, Jesus. Love that. Right, get out wide, party. Get out wide. Fucking hell, for how long? Oh, mate. Fucking hell. You wait to see. You think first time, second time, third time. And then he overplays the pass. Go on, Rice. Corner kick.
Okay, another one. Come on. Make it count for once. Oh, dear.
2, 3, 4. Mate, at least 4 times Party could have played that ball. You know me, Stefan likes to spice things up. We don't seem to have that many committing for corners, do we, in this game? Is it me?
I'll have a look at these now, one sec.
It's only 4. Well, there's 5 in the box. He's booked one of our players. He's booked one area. Time wasting.
What?
Mate, the geezers and that, mate. I can't stand them, mate. Can't stand him.
Mate, can we just... I know we're halfway through the season, but he's so crap this year. He's the worst of them all, and that's saying a lot. Just sack him off.
The geezer's an absolute knob jockey. Another shit corner. Oh. Calavori, come on. Surprised he blew up for that, to be fair. Old knob jockey himself.
No one's, it's literally just watching that corner now. Yeah, no one's really committed to it. It's like we're holding back just in case.
That's my new nickname. I'm not going to call him Taylor anymore. I'm going to call him Knob Jockey.
I think that's been polite considering.
I actually don't think Waneri played that well, to be fair.
He's not that's apart from the goal itself. Corners have been bad.
Frantic at times.
Yeah, corners have been bad, but he ain't had that much to do following the goal.
I'm telling you, all of this stems from the midfield sucking.
Yeah.
You're looking at the front line going, they don't look good, and I'm telling you, if you put an Erdegaard, and you even said it, if you put Erdegaard in there, you put even maybe you bring Trossard back. I don't know what it is, but that midline isn't helping the front line.
No way.
Every time they get the ball, they're either pinned up against the sideline. They have 2 or 3 players they got to beat, and nobody to go back to. It just.
But then you got that Thomas Partey, right? He gets into a midfield position, and he has 4 nibbles to pass that ball into one area quicker, and he doesn't do it on 4 occasions. You just sit there and you're thinking,
I think sometimes we're thinking too much. Sometimes take what they give you. If Waneri's open when you make that turn, you just make the pass.
I think Partey's been shit, mate.
Yeah. I think like you said, in Nweri, we can't really complain about what he's doing out there. But I think you put him in that situation, you're asking him to do things under pressure, right? I mean, the midfield's not helping him out. I mean, the ball goes to the midfield and what? Nope. And they're gonna call what? They'll call a foul on us. Oh wait, no, it's a foul on them, I guess, right? I
We'll
don't
go
like
to
the way
this
that.
half-time whistle, mate. I ain't gonna lie to you.
See, my thing is he'll sub because of what he didn't, the way that he set up this team to play. Like I don't, not because like I think this is everything we're seeing is because of the way that we're set up to play, not because these guys have been poor.
There we go. Half-time whistle's gone. There we go. Half-time Arsenal 1. Brighton 0. Ranieri with his goal. Aside from that, though, not much to talk about apart from a fucking shit ref in the midfield. It's too unbalanced. I say unbalanced in the sense of all, like we've always said, they're all the same type of midfielder, and no one there has created a spark to push forward.
Yeah.
So, Liam, would you make any subs at half time? And for who? If you did?
I'll take Jorginho off. I'll take Jorginho off, bring Odegaard on. Put Rice in the middle, put Waneri to the left, or Moreno to the left.
Yeah.
And,
I heard somebody say this, and I don't know how you guys felt about it, but they were talking about this yesterday. If since Timber's out, what about just putting Rice at the right back?
Nah.
Yeah.
And let Partey play in front of him. What can you tell me why Rice at the right back versus Partey at the right back is a worse decision?
Probably isn't. I don't think we should be using both of them at right back, to be fair.
No, but if we're gonna do it, I'd rather do it with Rice than I would with Partey.
I don't like Partey there, mate. Honestly, like I think he's been shot.
I'll give it to you Rice, and you don't want that either.
No, obviously I don't want Rice there whatsoever. I don't want Rice there whatsoever. But there is no other options, is there? It's like when I said about Rice at centre back earlier in the season for a game. Do you know what I mean? When we was talking about that, we didn't have those centre backs because Gabriel Saliba are out. Like I think Rice can play. He could play right back. Of course he could. He can play. He could easily play centre back. So it's not a bad. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying totally. Maybe it's not a bad shout, to be fair. But Partey, not good, mate. I just can't do it, mate. I just can't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, you just see what's going to happen every time, and it happens every time. And for me, Saliba has to know it's going to come.
Where's
keep going to that well. You're going to keep going to that well over and over and over again. So he has his head has to be on as they say, on a swivel. Just he knows it's coming because they're going to test that that long pass over and over again and see if they can get something by Partey. Because
where's their winger? Where's their winger today? Mitoma. I tell you what, mate, we're lucky.
Mitoma's on the bench.
Is he on the bench?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, mate. You get him on against fucking Partey, mate. I was hoping you saying he was injured.
Yeah.
I think first thing we need to get Odegaard on, mate. Do you know what I mean? We need to get Odegaard on this pitch because, like, you knew what you was getting when you see that 3-man midfield. You know what you're getting. What you're getting is a lot of pressing, but not much else. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's just it's making everyone else quite frantic. I think honestly, as I said, I think Waneri's not had a good game. I don't think he's had a good game whatsoever.
But you're putting him under. You put him under a different type of pressure than he would be.
Yeah,
right. I mean, you're because he has to come further back. He has to keep coming deeper and deeper down because the midfield is not able to do anything. Right. We've seen Jesus all the way back to the back line almost. Like that shouldn't happen when you've got players in the midfield. Somebody needs to be able to do that. If you don't have that player, then you need to. I'd rather make our strength be in the midfield and then figure it out up top than like what we're doing now, which is kind of just splintering our two best lines with nothing in between. All right. And then if they do come back and they make a mistake, then we saw the counters that happen, right? Jorginho gets a ball under a little bit of pressure because, of course, he's not he should know that somebody's coming, all right? He's a little, like you said, a little lazy on that ball. They took it off him too easy to get that counter when he had the ball. Say you've got Nweri on the sideline every time he has to try to beat 2 and 3 players. That's fine when you're in the attacking third, but not when you're at midfield. You know what I mean? He's doing that at midfield. You ever see Saka have to get past 2 and 3 players at the midfield line? No. He's usually trying to do that at, in an attacking third, right?
But even when he has been in the area that you're saying, like the party situation, not getting the ball quick enough to his feet, you know what I mean? Get the ball quick enough to his feet.
Yeah. No,
mate, I don't care how we win today as long as we win. I think it's
I get that. I just for me, I just feel like if we're going to set up in a certain way, then that team needs to be set up to do something that gets us a win. One, we need to defend. I think we're fine there in most cases. Yeah. But offensively, what is the answer? Because that's usually the question. How do we score today? All right. Because we can't win 0-0. It doesn't happen. Right. You got to score. So how do you score? All right. And it can't. And set pieces is going to be a guarantee every game. But we have to, when you have 90% of your attack is in the outfield, that's when you should have an answer for that.
It's interesting, right? When you look at the team now, right? You look at one area, right wing. He wouldn't start if Saka was fit. Jesus, Havertz would start probably. He wouldn't start. Trossard would be Martinelli. There's 3 positions already. Do you know what I mean? Then you look at Jorginho. There's the 4th position. You look at Partey at right back. There's the 5th position. Do you know what I mean? And we're literally playing players out of position to accommodate roles. So even one area, he's not a right winger. Do you know what I mean? He's an attacking centre midfielder, but he's playing out there. And fair play to him, he scored. But you're looking at, we've got a centre midfielder at right back. And I know they're centre midfielders, but what we're asking Declan Rice to do as such, he's not going to be anywhere near the capability, is he, of doing it into an Odegaard kind of role. And then you look at Odegaard coming out and you think, one area coming, but actually goes, we can't put one area there because we've got no wingers.
So well, here's my thing is when we did have all the answers, like we did have the right wings and the left wings and Saka was available, that's when and where he needed to get the time in the midfield. Yeah. We didn't do that then. No, so now that we have a different issue, a different problem, right? Which is the problem we've always had is who backs up Saka, right? Now we have to do this. Whereas for me, think about it. If Nweri came in, had a little bit more experience in the midfield, where we want him to be, and now this game comes up. Now, do you if your choice is a half fit Erdegaard or Nweri, you probably go Nweri, right? Who's healthy and seen play, and then you figure out the right wing, right? That's what I think might happen, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if that's what would happen, but you might just say, Martinelli, you're going to have to start, right? All right, you're going to have to start, and then we're going to have to just see how this goes. And Erdegaard, you can still come off the bench because, you know what I mean? That's where we went. We said, all right, Martinelli, you don't play. You don't start because we need you at the end of the week. Personally, I think we just need to try to win every game and rotate based on that, right? Because if you're looking forward, it might not matter. You know what I mean? It'll be another challenge tomorrow. But the challenge today is let's get the win today, what we got, And if Nweri had played and you were comfortable with him in midfield, he would have started in midfield today. And then we wouldn't be looking for how are we going to score today because we know it would go through Nweri, being a creator if that's his role. That's kind of my thinking. Like if Erdegaard, if we didn't have Nweri, what would we have done, right? That would have been last season, right? Last season, if Erdegaard went out, what would we have done? We actually have Nweri now. We're like, no, we can't play in the midfield because we don't have a right wing. It's like, but we do have a right wing because Martinelli can play there. You spread yourself thin, but maybe you're up 2-0, right? Maybe you're up 2-0. Maybe instead of bringing somebody on to close out the game, close out a 1-0 game, maybe you're up 2-0 and you're bringing defenders on to see out a 2-0 win, right? I don't know. The risk goes either way. Either you take your chances and it's 0-0 when you bring on somebody to score. In our case, it's 1-0, and we're not good in these 1-0 games in my eyes, right? When we score, we usually don't lose. But my thing is, we need to win this one, and that's for me when we hit 2 goals.
Yeah, we need to hit 2 goals. We need to hit another goal, definitely. Like, I think, mate, I totally agree. Do you know what I mean? Like, we missed a big trip with Waneri in October. We missed a massive trip with him in October when we had the players out. Like, we know if he plays that role that Odegaard plays, right, he's got the capability of not just creating and doing what he does, but he can score goals. Like, look at that goal today he scored, yeah, right? He could easily do that in attacking centre midfielder, we're being totally honest. That's what he's going to do. But, yeah, I just think, yeah, right, like, we've allowed ourselves to get to this kind of situation, haven't we, by having in my opinion, a very poor summer. Do you know what I mean? We didn't do what we should have done, yeah, right, to put this squad right. And I don't think that's on Arteta, if I'm being totally honest.
Well, it's on Arsenal because
it's on the club.
The last 3 seasons, the reason why we haven't got where we wanted is because of our attack. But we continue to build on our defense. You can't win on defense, and now our defense is suspect. They're not the way. Like, remember last season? I think it was a 1-0 game, and with the other team, they didn't have any chance of. I think it was Everton, maybe, or it was. I forgot who it was we played some team. We won 1-0. It didn't even feel like 1-0. It felt like 5-0. Didn't feel like they were going to score at all. Like right now, our defense and the way we're structured right now, a little leaky here and there. Like they're going to get chances. That game, we just said no, not today. We're not. That's not the defense, and you can't depend on that defense, right? But if you improve your offense, maybe you don't have to worry about your defense being perfect every time, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're depending on them to be perfect, and they can't be perfect because nobody is, right? I mean, that's how Liverpool for me works. Is because no matter what happens, they're going to try to win all across the field. Defensively, offensively, everything. All right. And they're going to play for 90. All right. Take advantage of every chance you give them. We don't take advantage. All right. Like you said, Partey comes out there, make the pass, take the shot. He could have taken a shot. He's taking shots from that space. He going into the box. Take that shot. No, he doesn't do anything. I don't even think
it frustrates me, mate, because he's got that ball, yeah, right? And he's got 4 times he can release that ball, yeah, 4 times. And you think if you release that ball first time, right, you're actually then, if you keep running forward, you're then causing them an issue, yeah, right? Like Declan Rice has just done. Because that's what Declan Rice has done for Waneri's goal. He's just carried on running with him. And what's that do to defence? They don't know whether to come to one area or not come to one area because they're worried about the guy who's beside him. And it's just football intelligence at times, isn't it? And I don't know. Like, I expect better from Thomas Partey there. Like, I don't expect better from him at right back, but he's been put in a role that he's got to do. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard to be very critical with him when I'm more critical in terms of the situation with the likes of Tomiyasu. And it's not because he's injured this time. It's because how many times he's been injured now. Do you know what I mean? His availability is not good enough. I know he's a really good utility player. I know he's a really good player when he plays. But you know what? He's never there. So he's no use. Do you know what I mean? But having to drag Thomas Partey out into right back every time is not ideal. And you don't see any other club that do it. You don't see any other club who take their best defensive midfielder and play him right back. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. And then it puts us in these types of games when you do something like that.
And we don't actually play well, mate. Everyone's going, we had a good game here and there at right back. Yeah. Okay, he had a fairly good game against Liverpool, do you know what I mean? But we still didn't win the game. And I know it's not down to him, but the facts don't lie. When he plays right back, we only pick up 1 point, an average of 1.3 points a game. I'm not surprised by that because it feels that way. And it's not. That's not against him. Yet again,
but you know what? It's the same thing. It just breaks down the entire team. So now you've like weakened your back. You weaken your back line. Okay, I get it. You weaken your midfield. All right. So now your front line. It doesn't matter what they do because you've weakened it enough. Right. Like right now, every line is weakened somewhat. The front line is strong, but the midfield is not helping them. The back line on the right-hand side is going to get picked on all day. Calafiori needs to have a Timber on the other side of him. Pick one. If it's Ben White or Timber, which one is it? Take one of the two for me, right? And then that helps Calafiori, because Calafiori right now, the way he's playing, right, he's way up in the midfield, high up in the midfield. We got 3 midfielders there. Where are they? You know what I mean? Like we got both our fullbacks inverting at some points during the game. And is the midfield, like, what's the midfield doing?
Yeah.
How many touches has Jorginho had that has helped us? All right. Marino, how's he been doing? Like, and Rice once in a while. Like, doesn't the midfield need to have a little bit of control of this game for us to get what we want? I don't know. Maybe
They're
I don't
bringing
know
on
this
2
football
players
thing.
now.
Huh?
Brighton are bringing on 2 players.
Yeah, I see Rutter and who else? I don't know who this player is, but they're trying to get a goal, right?
Yeah.
They're bringing on Rutter. They're trying to
Wait,
get a
here we
goal.
go. Martinelli's coming on for us.
There we go. So tell me where he's not coming off, because I hate when they do that.
Do you know what, right?
They should, if you're going to bring on Martinelli, let Nweri play in his position.
He's taking off Waneri.
Yeah, I figured such. So it just like punishes him. He doesn't get to play in his role, and then you bring him on. So you should have just started Martinelli and then brought him Nweri, in my eyes, based on this. Because this,
I didn't think he had a good game, mate. If I'm being that.
No, but it's like, do you think Martinelli's going to have a better game based on?
No. Like, I'd have rather, right? He took Jorginho off and put Waneri in the attacking midfield.
That's what I want to do.
Do you know what I mean? And then put Martinelli on the right.
Rice.
It doesn't change the midfield whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? At the moment,
Yeah, and that's where for me, that's where the problem is. It isn't up top. Like,
go away, mate. I'll see you after the game. Yeah. You see you after the game, yeah?
Yeah.
Shut my door.
Yeah. See, for me, this, people talk about them and
yeah. Right, I'll see you after. Sorry, mate.
No problem.
Shut my door. See you later. Mind your finger. Yeah. Mind your finger. Sorry, mate.
No, that's cool. No. My thing is, like, this is similar thing to, like, so you get pulled at halftime. Supposedly that's a bad sign. That mentally it's supposed to be bad on the player that you got pulled at halftime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're supposed to. So was he at fault? Is he the reason why he got pulled? He wasn't the reason why. But that's the mentality, right? Is that he gets pulled at halftime for one reason or another. And,
yeah, it's quite. Oh, wait a minute! I thought he was going to go. Like, see you later, mate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's been pulled for a couple of things. I think. Oh, mate, I'm going to have to get one. I think, yeah, I'll see you later, mate. I think he's been pulled because I don't think he naturally had a really good first half, and I think he's the easy option, isn't he?
But think about it. You said he's had not a good time. Was Trossard had a good time?
No, not all, mate. Not all.
That's what I'm saying. So you put. Oh my gosh, we got lucky there.
But I do think that there was a couple of moments, right? I don't think the corner kicks kind of helped him either. And I'm not saying that's why he poor player, but I think there's a couple of situations have happened, and he's become the easy man to take.
No, I mean his crosses were his corner, the corner that he put in that we scored off, nowhere close to what he just did today. You know what I mean? So yes, he was off a little bit today, but we saw.
Maybe he thinks as well. Like, he only played on Wednesday night, didn't he? Is there quite a lot to expect of him? 2 Premier League games.
So that's why you start Martinelli then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like okay, so a player might not be in form because if they've been playing a little bit too much, so then you play him again. Play Martinelli, and then if Martinelli looks like he's burning out and you want to save him for the next game, then you bring Nweri in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Martinelli should know how to play out on short rest and be able to maintain his stamina. You know?
Well, yeah, he should do. Like Martinelli, I was very surprised he weren't in the team stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm even more surprised that we're bringing Martinelli on before Odegaard anyway. But
I think it's a bigger issue from Erdegaard than you know what I mean? Like Martinelli is healthy. I don't, I think Erdegaard is
Yeah.
legitimately
Here we go.
sick. So
Here we go. See, yeah, again, like we're getting us in nervous, but we haven't got the right players there to do the creativity.
Mhm.
Fucking hell.
Mhm.
And Rice is not that guy, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I can only assume what it is. It's he doesn't see it, right? He don't see that that pass. So Rice got the ball out on the wide right and pulls up. For what reason? I don't know. Yeah, and then basically loses the ball.
Mate, I tell you what, mate. Jorginho. Was that Jorginho? Maybe it weren't. I don't know who that was. Man, it's paused again.
Well, the nice thing is, I guess Martinelli is got fresh legs, so if he's running at this defense, it should
well, yeah, that's one
a little
thing.
pressure on him if he gets the ball.
I think I was going to say, I think the reason he's took Ethan off is because he's on a booking as well.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah,
don't want to risk another situation.
Yeah.
True. I mean, I was going to say, how often do your forwards get a second yellow? You know what I mean? You got a silly one early, but but I'll let that excuse slide this time, but I don't believe it. I believe it's because he wanted to get something different out of the game.
I'm just taking that into consideration because obviously with our thing this season, referees seem to pound on that. So, I mean, look why he gave him the red. So look why he gave Ethan the yellow card in the first place.
True. And Jorginho just gets run by. And then Rice is there to clean up the mess. Very nice. Trossard.
That's okay, apparently. Yeah, Veltman being Veltman.
Oh my! No,
that's okay. Is it cool? Veltman can do that. If we do that, it's a yellow card and a red. Yeah.
That's after the play, right? Isn't that like when they give the yellow easy?
When the play stopped, he still goes in and does that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess Jesus did give a little shoulder there, and Veltman said, "Here's the shoulder too." So it's retaliation, right? But it's okay.
Allegedly.
Well, I don't know. Veltman was the retaliation for his man getting a shoulder to the chest.
Where's the ball to kick at Veltman when you need one, eh? Go on.
Get in there. Oh, nice. Come on, Jesus. Turn to the goal, my man. Oh,
get up, Veltman. Didn't touch you prick.
Mate, what you saying?
Oh, come on, referee. Come on.
Oh, here he is, the traiting prick.
Here he is,
wow.
Mr.
Russ, I just call you Russ. I don't know if that's
Appreciation
your new name
Society.
Now. Russ, shouldn't you still be washing off that stink?
For anyone that doesn't know, Liam, about half hour before the lunchtime kickoff, was WhatsApping me, and he said, "Russ, is that a game? Russ, is that a game?" Da. I was like, "No, he can't be." Liam then sent me this. Explain yourself, Russ Morgan.
That he actually looks like he it actually looks like he's at home, doesn't it?
Look, he's enjoying it there.
Now, I think Russ has a brother. I think he has a twin brother. He must have a twin brother. No, he must have a twin brother. That's. I think he's going to come out and say, "Look, I've got a twin brother. I haven't told you lot about."
That makes more sense because what I was, I just like that. Just something doesn't look right there.
And as the test, that aggravated the life out of me for at least another hour and a half after seeing that photo.
I didn't see that photo. That Russ. Wow.
So on this channel, in this chat, we've got Russ, who's an Arsenal and Tottenham fan, apparently. And we've got Chris, who's a West Ham and Liverpool fan. Anyone else want to jump in the bandwagon? We've got Stefan with Celtic and Ipswich as well. Anyone else?
Oh, come on, Jesus.
Game Sister's not happy either. Block capitals. Explain yourself.
I suppose the only positive is at least he watched them lose. At least he watched them lose.
Yeah, but he might. But was he
fine.
upset about it?
I feel sussed out. Russ must be a scout for Arsenal. He must have gone there to scout Newcastle.
Oh, is that what it is? He got a new
Maybe,
job?
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh, Jesus!
Help me, Russ. Help me.
There's nothing.
Wait.
Russ is just yeah. No, Russ, man, you got no
Mate,
friends
we're
in
gonna
this.
say, mate, look, how much ball do you want to get, mate? Fucking hell. I'll tell you what, if they were better, mate, they'd be exploiting certain situations. Mate.
Well, like you said, if they had Matoma up there, we would be in trouble.
You'd be in a lot of trouble, mate.
But I mean, if we had Erdegaard in there, they would be in trouble. So it goes both ways.
Yeah, there is that.
So, come on, nice interception there by Calafiori. There we go. See, I like Calafiori is always going to try and take that ball up the pitch, man. I like it.
Well, Russ has just put in the channel group chat a screenshot of his ticket. Entrance opened at 9:30 this morning. So Russ has made a day of it.
9:30.
No, he definitely needs to take a second scrubbing then.
Jesus, mate. Mate, honestly, he needs to get on fucking side.
Steel brush and all, man.
Can we start talking about how many times Jesus is offside?
Even Chris says, Russ, you'd never see me at Millwall.
Yeah, that's an Harley. He looks a fucking player, don't he?
Yeah. Now he's settled down and all that palaver's dealt with as well in terms of his other stuff when he arrived. Yeah.
Mate, I'll tell you what they're going to fuck up here, old Brighton, is by them playing out from the goalkeeper.
They're helping us out because we want to press them, but we know we're a little scarier in this press than if we had Erdegaard and Havertz up there. So this makes it easy for us to put
Is
a little
Welbeck
pressure
on the
on them.
bench?
No.
Havertz is out. Out. Look at this. Get a nice
this season. I think you read it in a minute. I think they don't get no points when you don't play or something like that.
Oh, really? Bloody hell.
I might have misread that, to be fair, because I'll see the end of it. But we got a corner kick here.
Yeah. He keeps telling us it's corporate. I don't know what that means. He keeps saying it, but all I saw is you in enemy territory, smiling, dressed to the T, like you look like you could, you look like a natural, a native of that land they call whatever, the toilet bowl. He looked at home. Didn't he look comfortable?
He looked like he was enjoying himself.
Very comfortable. Yeah. Let's have a look at that again.
Enjoying the food, enjoying the drink, enjoying the hospitality.
Let's have a look again. You tell me.
That man looks comfortable, man. He looks at home, doesn't he?
I just couldn't myself.
Oh, man. Why can we not get an end of that corner?
Oh, Jesus. Mate, every fucking time it just pauses. He's gone right into Rice there.
Sounds like this. Not an anti does fuck all, probably. I mean, that's literally that's endangering the player. But okay.
Oh my gosh, did he fly in there?
He's literally endangering his fellow colleague there. Basically,
Wait, I think that's fucking disgraceful.
That he just flew from out of nowhere.
He says, like, "Come on, let's get up now. You got your free kick. Get up." He almost dislodged your fucking collarbone, but that's okay.
Wow, of course he leads with his leg, so he gets the knee to the gut there.
Did he not even book him? Did he book him or not even book him?
I don't think he did. No,
mate.
No, I just talked to him.
This geezer's this knob jockey's an absolute disgrace. How's he not booked him for that?
I've said it before. I'll say it again. We have a cannon on our shirt. We're fucked with his ref. He gives us nothing unless it's against Chelsea. And even then.
Mate, it's an absolute disgrace. He's a disgrace to his profession.
Who's our captain today? I'm confused.
Jorginho.
Oh, mate, that's a fucking good gut, mate. What? Oh my god!
All I know
you
is
need
in
someone to get on
one
the
of
end of that.
one of my chats it says has to score, so I assume that means we
Oh,
messed this
Marino,
one up.
you got to do it. You got to score that, mate. It's
Oh,
not
just
even
a
hard.
touch. Any of them. Moreno, Gabriel, I think Partey's there as well. Any of them touch
Wow, none of them attacked that ball.
that?
Did they not
Just
know the
a
ball
touch,
was
just a
coming?
touch. I thought it was needed. Oh, and Marino at the last as well. But any three of them could have touched that. It would have gone in.
Nobody touched it. Are you kidding me? Like if Calafiori just slides on the ground, he touches it.
Down.
What's happened here?
Come on.
What's
No,
happened here?
don't even go down. There's nothing there. Stop it.
Chris is trying to get on our good side. Oh, look, they give the penalty.
He pointed to the spot.
Is it a penalty?
That's what you're ahead of us. He's giving it.
He pointed to the spot. Imagine
He
that.
hasn't touched him, though, I don't think.
This is a fucking joke. This is.
But this is a joke, mate, because we've made this a fucking joke.
How's that a pen? How can Saliba avoid that?
He ran into him.
Mate, I'm done.
How
mate.
dare you try and hit the ball?
Mate, I can't watch football. I can't watch football with
This is a fucking
wankers
joke.
like this,
Surely.
the geezer is fucking. He's a disgrace, mate. He does absolute fuck all, yeah, right. In terms of what's just happened to Declan Rice, he done fuck all earlier on what happened to Jesus. But wait a minute, here we go, penalty.
It's not a pen though. How is that a foul on him? It literally. Come on. How is Saliba, any player, meant to get out of the way of that?
I'm fucking done with it, mate.
He's fucking pissed off.
I'm fucking done with it. Do you know what though, mate? This is what happens when you give them an opportunity, mate. You give them an opportunity to screw you. You give these people like him an opportunity. I've been here so many times, mate.
We're giving it as well.
So many years. I've been here so often.
It's like, it was. How was it, Chris? You're fucking Liverpool fan. You've got that bias thing because obviously the title race. Literally, João Pedro leans his head towards Saliba. Saliba does not go to him and go crack. Off you go. There's no. If it was Manus and all that, of all people, the prick that's going to be playing tonight, if the PGMOL, Howard Webb and his cronies have done their fucking job on Boxing Day, he would be playing this. It's a fucking
1-1. 1 fucking all. But the fucking his teammate is not going to go out there, mate, and do.
Fucking joke.
I'm done, mate.
Bullshit Premier League versus match fixing. Match fixing to the match fixing at its finest. Fucking bastards.
I can't stop, mate. I can't watch officials like this. I don't give a fuck what any of you lot in this group say or what say. Right, this geezer is absolute fucking deluded. To not book. I'm not even talking about the penalty now. To not book that geezer for what he did, right, is an absolute fucking disgrace, mate. He's been awful all game. Taylor has lost his fucking game, mate. He's lost this game. He's fucking lost.
And again, so I'm sorry, Pedro going on the floor, going, fucking flaying the road like he's been fucking sniped. Wish he fucking had been. The guy should not be playing this fucking game. But again, what we've been told to start this season, we had our players sent off, Rice, Trossard, by the letter of the law. How is it the letter of the law wouldn't apply to João Pedro on Boxing
Do you know what,
Day?
right, as well, right? If that hurt him as the way he made out, look at him.
Oh, here comes my timer now, of course. But my point is, he should not be on this pitch. If Howard Webb had any nows and had actually had the cojones to do his job properly and have a retrospective action for a blatant, intentional attack at someone's head on Boxing Day, João Pedro won't be playing this game. But no. And then he got the audacity to go, oh, look at me. Oh.
Erdegaard's coming on now, right? I hate when he does this. Oh, now we should bring him
Fucking
on.
eat the ball! Eat the ball!
No, it didn't go to the screen. Literally gave it. VAR looked at it and went, yeah,
See, I
why
don't
not?
get that. How can they make that call when it's not their decision to make that call? That they only can make a decision on what is offsides, right? That's my understanding, right? Everything
I tell you
else.
what, right? Get fucking. He should have made this fucking change at half time, mate. What's the point of waiting? Yeah, right. What's the point of waiting to go to 1-0 to make this change and now bring him on? And for the matter of 15 minutes, the change should have been made at fucking half time. You can't play them fucking three in centre midfield. It never ever works. Never ever ever works.
I've been saying it.
Are we playing on, are we? We're playing on, are
And
we?
it goes up the back of him, right? No, nothing there. He doesn't get a. Oh, he does get a yellow. Now you give a yellow, right? Because you gave one to Arsenal, so it's back on Arsenal now to get the next yellow.
But it's like,
Veltman's got a free pass now for the rest of the game.
So I got to go back to it. But even Gary's sister said Saliba went for the ball. He's not gone in any way, in any capacity to go, oh, yeah, Pedro's head, crack. Is it coming to fucking gather?
He decides to make the sub 15 minutes later, when we were 20 minutes later, when we were 1-0, when it's 1-0. That change should have been made at half time. That change should have been made at half time. Fucking had enough, mate. You knew exactly when you see that 3-man midfield, mate, what it was going to be. Oh, I'm just fucking sick of it, mate. I'm sick of it all, mate. I'm sick of fucking refereeing decisions. I'm sick of fucking.
He literally runs into him, for fuck's sake. Like, what is Saliba to do in that? I'm sorry, I keep going about it, but what's he meant to do? Pedro runs into him, and it's a penalty. Of course it fucking is. So pissed off. I'm so pissed off.
Yeah.
Anthony Taylor making it all about him. And why? Because he's governed by the best. He's governed by Mr. fucking ego himself, Howard Webb. Absolute corrupt to the core, the lot of them. Corrupt to the core.
Yeah. Somebody's like, I'm confused why Erdegaard didn't start and then where he comes off. I don't get it.
I don't know why anyone's surprised, though. I really don't understand why anyone's surprised. I've seen this game over and over again. Do you know what I mean? You give them the opportunity. You give someone like Knob Jockey the opportunity, and he will take it. Where they all live? Oh, yeah, they all live up north, don't they? Every single one of them.
Said that for the last so many years on this channel. How can every ref that we have
get up, Martinelli? Shoot some fucking beef.
How can all the best refs we have in this country all so happen to be from up north? No one from the Midlands, no one from down south, nothing. Even my brother in the chat says, if you know football, if you know football and have played it, then you know that's not a penalty. It's a 50-50. You can't give a penalty just because someone flies around on the floor.
On you. See if you like it.
No, he's saying literally he's not a penalty. He's saying it's not a pen. You can't just give it because one of them falls to the floor and goes, oh, look at me.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. Oh, these fucking paws again.
He goes on to say he gave it from the reaction of Pedro, which okay, fair enough. But then what the fuck were the people with VAR doing then?
It's quite funny, yeah, right? That I've got people actually who are not Arsenal fans going messaging me going, mate, that is a disgrace. He ran into him. More of a foul by Pedro. Not an Arsenal fan. Not an Arsenal fan.
They're going to get every call now.
I wish everyone would show the same kind of passion, yeah, right, when they see fucking Declan Rice getting assaulted in the air. But no one seemed to have a comment about that, did they? Didn't see nothing, did you, Gal?
No, not a thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking to you, Spino. Read the chat.
So he wasn't offsides. Interesting.
We got to get possession of the ball.
Yeah, that would be nice right now. It's just like we're just not getting.
I don't. Do you know? Have you seen this? Someone holding a player back and running in for the penalty.
No. Oh, fuck off, Gav. What about the Eagles? Yeah. No. Oh, look, incursion. That's okay, is it? That was okay. Cool.
No, I think he did a back heel.
You
so
tell
either
me
way,
what Martinelli's done any fucking better than what one Airy did in the first half. He's done absolute fuck all apart from being on the floor.
That's what I'm telling you. He punishes when wary when
he made the easy option.
When he should be trying to get a win, try to close out this game. No, he's not trying to do that. He plays right into what Brighton wants. So, yeah, where we've been poor all day, he just kept it there.
You can't even get hold of the ball at the moment.
Okay.
Erdegaard, you have to come back and get this ball. I don't know why you're hiding. Just come get it. Come on. Go get the ball in Erdegaard. Go get it.
Come on. I'll tell you what, mate. We were at 6s and 7s here.
Go get the ball, Erdegaard.
I knew when I see that team, mate, that we was in fucking. Well, you just know, don't you? You just know.
But doesn't it? We've got the worst ref in the country. That says a lot, considering all the other refs aren't exactly great. And he's again the guy who got done after Bournemouth versus Chelsea early in the season. We're giving 14 cards, the yellow card side that weren't yellow cards, most of them. Got
now you're going to call every time there's contact and they go down. You're going to call it now.
Probably maybe got one shot.
I guarantee you. Yeah, obviously referring to that Bournemouth Chelsea, we got suspended the following week. I guarantee you they're going to double down the fucking bastards and go, oh yes, well by the letter of the law, head to head, we had to give it and double down on it and protect the bastard. Because unless they're snorting white powder or fucking calling out managers behind the scenes, they don't do fuck all.
Dude, Arteta, it's on you, man. You knew what that midfield was going to do for you.
Mate, I don't know what he thought was going into the second half, mate. It was so obvious. It was so obvious the change we needed to make. But wait a minute. We wait to go to 1-1 before we make that change. We are all over the place, mate. We are all over the place.
Seriously, Chris, you want to go there about Victim FC? Cool. We'll go there if you want to go there. This way. Come on.
Go on.
More comfortable are you? Go.
Shoot the fucking ball. Got a corner though.
Good. Get him. Pardon me.
Oh man.
Yeah, we've got to kill games on, but it doesn't help when we've got a fucking bent referee that fucking just gives that. Look, oh, the player's down screaming. He's not wearing an Arsenal shirt. Penalty. Yet they can boot the living shit out of our players and get away with it. Off.
Every fucking time it pauses. Oh, mate, I'm having a mare, mate, watching this. Do you know that? Corner kick goes in and it just pauses. Mate, we're all over the fucking place, mate. Honestly, we are absolutely, literally second to the ball. We've been second to the ball second half. And I'll tell you, Thomas Partey's a fucking liability out there. I don't care what anyone says, mate. Anyone tells me again that he can play out there. No, he can't. He can't play there.
Rice gets the ball and just loses it.
There's no way. At the moment, mate, I'd be like, can't wait have a fucking draw. I'd be.
Yeah, draw is a loss right now. We can't be doing
at the moment, mate, it's only one team I can see winning it.
Not.
Hopefully
Get up, Martinelli. Come on.
Jeez. We just seem so frantic, mate. Well, I think this is all down to the selection. Do you know what I mean? We're missing big players. Come on, Odegaard. Go on, Odegaard. That's better. That's better. Do something, Martinelli. Do something. Fuck me. What you doing, mate? You're running into a blind alley. Odegaard. Problem is, mate, if you put cockballs in the box, Jesus ain't going to win headers against him. Mate, we're just fouling all the time, though, mate.
Someone's tweeted that in the last, obviously, since the minute has been given. Arsenal considered the first penalty in Premier League history for an accident clash of heads.
It's fucking disgraceful, man.
So as an accident, we're going to punish you for an accident. How dare you?
You wait till Howard Webb defends it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They'll double down. Because it's against Arsenal, they're going to double down on it. When it's Bournemouth versus Chelsea, they'll punish you. But when it's Arsenal, when it involves Arsenal, we must double down. Look how they doubled down on Declan and Trossard in the season, and then literally contradict themselves in the same shows for things like Zloboslai booting the pitch 40 yards and João Pedro, ironically. Come on.
Oh, mate, we are all out. Shocking, don't. Mate, come on, Raya, man. Fucking hell. Mate. This is one of the worst second halves I've seen, mate. Do you know that? Mate, we are absolutely fucking dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Again, mate, it's steaming forward. Oh, mate, it should have been 2-1 Brighton. I'll tell you what, Rice has not played well.
Oh my God! Thank God, Matama didn't jump for that.
It ain't good enough, mate. Mate, I don't know what to do.
Tata just playing right into their hands. Going out trying just to barely win.
Oh, fucking hell, mate. Mate, honestly. Do you know what? Martinelli for Waneri was the most pointless sub. It was the most pointless sub, mate. Come on, Trossard. Go on, Jesus. Oh, fucking good tackle. Mate, fuck me, mate. This is when you realise it. Come on. Shoot the fuck you. Have a shot for once. Mate, this is fucking awful, mate. Honestly. Rice is having a fucking shocker. Moreno's been shit. Mate, what are you fucking playing at? Oh my God. Fuck me. Right, they must be confident now, Brighton. They're literally playing like in our half.
Because we set up.
Oh, I can't deal with Martinelli, mate. You know, there's certain players when you're up against it, you just look at them and you think.
Havertz isn't injured. He's apparently got a sickness bug for the last couple of games. Apparently.
Mate, even down to like Red watching kicking that ball out, mate. It just seems panic, mate. It just seems like there's no thought of what they actually want to do with the ball.
Dropping.
Like every player's playing like they've got anxiety. And now my screen's fucking froze again. Probably not a bad thing though. Go on. Where's someone to fucking help him? Mate,
Of course, that's the booking, yeah.
Who's he booked though? I don't know who he's booked.
You booked Saliba for grabbing? Or the other
No,
players
I don't know
for
if he has,
begging?
mate. I don't think he has. He's booked the other player. We need something special now, mate.
Gabriel just had
Mate,
position on him, no matter what happens.
Hey, mate. Come on, Odegaard.
Gabriel doesn't have hold of his shirt. You know who's saying it in my ears, right?
Oh, come on, mate. There's nothing in him, mate.
Come on, Erdegaard. Turn upfield. You got to score. Forget about everybody else. Be greedy about this thing.
Tom's in the chat, by the way, says anyone fancy buying a goalkeeper for life, not just for January. You've seen the light now, then, with Melier. Meslier, what do you pronounce his bloody name?
What the? You look worse with Erdegaard on the pitch. That's how bad it's gotten. You bring Erdegaard on, and it looked worse. Martinelli on, worse.
Because he brought bloody Odegaard on when we're fucking trying to chase the game to get back to retake the lead instead of doing it at 1-0 when we could have controlled the tempo. Well, Arteta knows best.
Just every single thing, mate, we're doing is second best.
Yeah.
This is when you know that you need. This is the game where you needed the Havertz, I think, as well. I think Jesus, mate, fucking amount of times being offside in this game is ridiculous. Come on, fucking Moreno! He's lost the ball again, mate. Get it, mate. Fucking, he's been awful, mate. He has been fucking shocking. Fucking him and Rice have been absolute fucking awful, mate.
Mm.
What to do 1-2s in the middle of the park? Oh, of course that's a foul. Of course that's a free kick. Yeah. I want a yellow card. Let's try to get a card into boot.
Mm.
I'm gonna scream and shout until I get a free kick or penalty. Oh, fuck's sake.
This team's nowhere near being a title-winning team. Right.
Where's Trossard? Is Trossard
mate, this is what he does, though, mate. He goes missing, don't he? He's not good enough. Him and Martinelli are not good enough. Like, the conversation is so boring now. Do you know what I mean? With these two, they're not good enough. That's the end of the story. Do you know what I mean? They're not fucking good enough. Oh, mate, they're steaming through again, Brighton.
Because they're fucking about the ball in the middle of the park.
I tell you, our midfield has been absolutely fucking shocking, mate. Absolute diabolical.
It set the tone for the game, and basically they couldn't change a damn thing, right? I mean, that's the whole thing. Your midfield set the tone for this game. You got lucky to get ahead, and then we didn't try to jump on that opportunity. You know, like you said, maybe at halftime you bring on somebody to see out this game, right? Because you got lucky. There's no way we were set up to score with the way we were set up in this game with the midfield, right? Wow. We finally get a goal, we go ahead, and then we just sit there and go, "Oh, it's working." No, you got lucky. Everybody's going to say that shot probably should never go in, right? Do nothing to close out a game. Only, as you said, respond when, guess what? You give up the goal. You go one behind. All these types of things. Not when the game looks like it's getting out of your control, which this game, we're just lucky to be able to get to have a win, to be winning. And now we're trying to score, and like you just set it's just a like there's nothing. These guys have nothing to build on. There was nothing that you said in the first half. Like, look, if we do this better, we'll get something better out of it. Martinelli will never ever take a man on.
Mate, I tell Partey's been fucking another one, but it's hard to criticise him when he's playing a position, but I don't care anymore. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's in a midfield position there, mate. He needs to be doing fucking better.
Yeah, he should have done better. How as well as you get the ball taken off of him from behind?
But let's be honest, mate. This has been like this all season long, mate. We fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? We have the odd game where we do all right. But naturally, overall, mate, the whole season's like we're sitting second because everyone else is so shit as well, apart from Liverpool. Let's be honest. Somehow we're sitting second because everyone else shit because this season has been fucking not great.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't do what we need to do in the summer, and yet another 2 points drop because of it.
Yeah. I just felt like we needed to have. I'd rather have two stronger lines than two separate lines, like a back line and a midfield that was stronger than.
Oh my God, mate! Who's headed that? Oh, fuck off, party, mate. Do you know what, mate? The geezer's fucking shit, mate. Fuck. What's this header? What? He's probably offside, isn't it, mate? Fuck me. The only reason he's on the pitch is because there is no one else to bring on.
Oh my days!
Wow.
I was actually having a good day to put this on.
Well, less than a minute to go in this game. There should be 10 minutes of extra time based on everything that's gone on in this game. But knowing it's Arsenal, 3 minutes, 6 minutes. There was 10 minutes.
Oh, wait a minute. Really Taylor books California for that, but can't book someone for fucking going. Take dangerous play, mate. This geezer's a joke.
Oh my God! He just took a knee to the back. No.
Yeah.
He hasn't done nothing, California, mate. Oh, knob jockey again.
No, it's for subordination. That's what it's for. Showing up the referee. As well. That's exactly what they're going to say for subordination.
Even they say they can say that what they want. Brighton players have been doing that. Brighton players have done that as well tonight and got away with it. So,
not screaming at the referee.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Okay, I haven't seen it, but that. I don't know. I just think this starts with the way that we set up and the way that we manage this game.
There you go.
Mate, Martinelli's just fucking, mate. Do you know what? I'd have fucking throw him in the bin, mate. Geezer's just fucking so headless. He just doesn't know what he's doing, mate. He's just got no idea what he's going to do. He's got no idea. Wait to see it.
I'm about to see it now. Everyone's in trouble.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Mate, I just, like, do you know what I mean? He scores one good goal, yeah, right? And everyone's like, oh, yeah, Martinelli's done fucking brilliant. Let's talk about their fucking other 8-9 games, mate.
Though, as bad as that was, it was a free. It should have been a free kick. Got body checked for fuck's sake.
No, he didn't. He ran into the defender. He's got on a black shirt today.
If we're giving penalties for two players going for a header and one of them headed and the offending player of the home team accidentally heads the defender's head and goes down like a sack of potatoes and gets a penalty for it, I'm sorry, that's a free kick.
Charles, what
these are the standards. These are the standards that Anthony Taylor set tonight.
There's no one in.
Why the hesitation for fuck's sake?
Oh, fuck off, Partey! Mate, I can't watch it. No, I can't watch him at right back no more, mate. I can't watch him at right back anymore. I'll tell you who's got the best paid job, Tommy Asu. Gets paid to do fuck all.
That's been conned out 3 points. Don't care what anyone says. They've been conned again.
Come on, Jesus.
Gotta salvage something out of this, man.
No, I got to. I just don't think we've got anything to. Trossard, mate, you are fucking embarrassing as well, man. I miss Saka, mate. I miss him badly. But this is the thing, Ryan, yeah, right? I do agree with you, but I don't agree with you. Like, we have been ripped out of 3 points, but how many times, mate, have we sat here, yeah, right, and watched us get screwed up? Because what we don't do, yeah, right, we just went really negative, mate, at half time. He had to make the right substitution, and he made the total wrong one. He made the total wrong substitution, yeah, right? And then we give clowns like fucking Knob Jockey the opportunity to do what we've witnessed for the last 10 years, mate. We've been there. This time I could name game after game after game, mate, where we've been fucked over. Do you know what I mean? Thomas Partey again. He's shocking, mate. He's absolute fucking shocking. So I do agree. That we've been fucked over 100%, mate. But do you know what? We had no ambition at half time, yeah, right, of doing
anything. For fuck's sake. The amount of fucking speed.
Like, how shit are their fans, mate? It's fucking 93 minutes in, yeah, right? And there's no one in the fucking stadium. It's 1-1.
Yep.
Partey again, mate. He's lucky, mate. Partey's lucky. There's another shit ball by him.
Same again Tuesday.
I'll tell you what, mate. That game is so hard now. They're banging form. They're banging form, mate. Can you believe my screen's fucking far? Like, they've gone to Spurs one. They've gone Man United and one. Who else they've gone and beat? They've just gone and beaten everyone at the moment, mate. Mm-hmm. And if we're going to play like this, then we ain't got a fucking chance.
That's why I told you, let's just try to win every game. We're trying to look ahead to the next game. Guess what? If you go into that game playing like this, you're not going to, you got to build, you got to restart everything, reset everything again. You know, you're coming off of 3-4 game winning streak, and now you do this, come out and play like this.
My screen's frozen again. Well, whatever happened, it fucking didn't score anyway. Mate, how many of you offside there? The second, whatever we look at, mate, the second half performance has stunk. It's absolutely stunk, the second half performance. You can't keep putting square pegs in round holes, mate. Do you know what I mean? You just can't keep doing it. When we get Gary talking at half time, the amount of players that are actually playing out of position, you can't do it and keep getting away with it at this level. You can't do it. It's impossible. But it's another season, isn't it? Another season that we, do you know what I mean?
A little waste, basically.
Yeah, it is. Like, it's a full time. It's full time. I'm not even, do you know what? That's me done with. I'm not even going to fucking have a tirade now, mate, because it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
So like last season, we dropped points but home and away to Fulham. We've done it home and away to Brighton this year.
Both with a lead.
Yep.
Both with a lead.
Both with a bit of help from the referee as well, respectively.
Well, I'm going to say this: both with not as
bad as we were. Look at them, we were bad.
We're not winning 1-0 because we can't hold up defensively, and we're not going to get all the calls.
That's what I was about to say. As bad as we were today, the second half. Don't get me wrong, we were. The referee, yet again, referees are deciding the fucking outcome of games here. And again, I guarantee, we've said it already, I can guarantee, because it involves Arsenal, it'll be by Sky, by BBC, by BT, just hushed under the rug. But nothing to see here, guys. We're touching it a little bit, but we won't too much scrutiny because it might upset Howard.
We've got too many players that are not good enough,
how can an attacking player go for a head of a ball, miss the ball, hit the defender's head, and get the penalty? And the VAR look at it and go, yeah, well done, Anthony. Good call. Well done. Fuck it, I'm fucking sick of it. As bad as we were, the officiating is fucking shocking in this fucking league, and I'm fucking sick of it. The so-called best league with the shittest refs. How can a ref be suspended after Bournemouth versus Chelsea for giving 14 yellow cards that were deemed soft because of the scrutiny he got? He got suspended a week later. And then since then, he's officiated Chelsea, Arsenal, and then tonight, just to name a couple there. And he's still making glaring fucking mistakes and picking and choosing the letter of the law of who he wants to book within the games. A minute before that penalty was given, Declan gets he gets a free kick. Declan gets taken out. Where the fuck was the yellow card for the player? And then we go to the side of Arteta. Why the fuck do you make 1-1 sub at half time? Yeah, you might have been protecting Ethan and all that. Okay, whatever. With his yellow card. So you put Martinelli on. You got your captain on the bench. You're 1-0 up. Put him on then. Get us on the ball when the momentum's on our side. Get us on the ball. Dictate the tempo on our side. Do not bring him on after they've scored a penalty and go try and save us, Odegaard. I've said all along this in terms of the season, he has to win something. And come May, if come May we're sitting here for a third year of competing, no trophy, scrutiny's got to be on him in the club. He spent too much money there. The squad's too good not to be winning trophies for the first 3 years of competing. This is a massive opportunity to put the pressure again, taking the side to fuck up by the ref. This is a massive opportunity to put the pressure back on Liverpool tomorrow if their game goes ahead tomorrow. And we've just gone shit the bed ourselves instead. And there's no reaction. I mean, apart from Odegaard, who else came on after Odegaard? Don't think there was anyone else, was there? So you're telling me, no, you don't believe in anyone to come on off that bench that could have impacted the game in any capacity? You're just putting kids on the bench for the sake of it, just to make it the numbers. And I swear to fucking God, after he has said Havertz is ill, so Odegaard's got a bug, this one's got a bug. If I see them all fucking starting on Tuesday, that tells me he's prioritised Tuesday's game over this game. Because it's a semi-final.
I tell you, I think, mate, honestly, like they're coming with their wings up on
Yeah, they are.
They're coming with their wings up, mate, and they got some bloody good players in bloody good form. They got Isaac, they got Bruno, they got Tadani. Do you know what I mean? They got Gordon. Like they're not coming to us to like they're going to come up to us to try and shut up shop. No. And if I was them, mate, I'd come to our ground to go for the kill, mate. If I was them, because. Mate, we're at 6s and 7s, mate. Like, we struggled to beat it. We struggled to break down Ipswich. Yeah, right. We beat Palace because Palace thought they could come out at us, which, do you know what I mean? That they can't really do. And they played into our hands a little bit. But we still was defensively all over the place. We're not as good defensively as we think we are, even though today, do you know what I mean? I don't think we put much wrong in terms of until the penalty was given. I didn't think we was that bad, but the problem was we was at 6s and 7s, and I just don't get the mindset at times. I don't get what he see at half time. Like for me, he had to change that midfield three, and if he didn't feel that Odegaard was fit enough or well enough to come on, right, then do you know what? Put one area in that attacking centre midfield role. Put one area in there. Put him in. I don't care that he's fucking booked. Put him in there. Do you know what I mean? But he didn't again, did he? He decided to take the cheap option off, take him off and bring Martinelli on. And Martinelli gave us absolute nothing, mate. Absolute nothing. And this is the problem with Martinelli. He's okay when you're winning a game and all this kind of stuff. But when you're actually, do you know what I mean? In a battle and in a game and all that, he goes missing like Trossard. And like this is why we need to get a left winger in. I think, do you know what? I think Martinelli might be the next big player at the club. If I'm being totally honest, yeah. I think we might decide. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, if we're going to get someone in the left wing, we might cash in on him, because this is 2 seasons now, 2.5 seasons. One good goal against Brentford is not bailing you out, mate, to make you out to be the player you are. But we played into fucking net. We played into the hands of the officials again. And this is what my frustration is, mate. I've seen it season after season after season after season. Do you know what I mean? I watched it at Brentford at home, that game, when we were 1-0 up and we didn't look like we was going to score again. And then what happened? Mason, and was it Mason done what he did? Let's talk about West Brom years and years ago when we got absolutely screwed over. There's so many times of it, mate. Newcastle away last year, when we haven't got the options to score goals, and we're not playing like we're going to score goals. And in the second half today, there was nothing about us that we was going to score in that second half. And we've sat here quite a lot of times now, me, you, and Gary, and watched these kind of performances play out. We've watched these kind of performances play out. I think we was lucky we was 1-0 up. I think we was lucky we was 1-0 up when we was, because do you know what? That would have ended up being a loss. That would have ended up being a loss, anything otherwise. But in my opinion, Arteta had one decision to make at half time, and that was to get Jorginho off the pitch.
Yeah.
He had to get Jorginho off the pitch at that point, mate. Like, he was awful in the first half. And it never works. It never, ever works when he plays that free kind of midfield. It was not going to work again. And I don't know what we do about the right back situation, but I can't, like, I'm sure I'm like you lot. I can't watch Partey play right back much longer, mate. Like, how much longer are we going to witness Partey playing right back for us? Like, he needed to be in that midfield second half. He needs to be in that midfield taking control of things in defensive midfield, to be fair, because no one else was. No one else was doing absolutely anything in there. We got literally overrun. Like Gary said at half time, when we said there were 2 players coming on for Brighton, Gary's actual words were, they're coming on to change the game. They're coming on to get themselves back into it. Only I felt that they were very proactive at half-time, Brighton, where I felt we was totally the opposite. We were totally opposite. And it's not often that you see the geezer who scores for you go up at half-time. And it was a tactical decision. But I think it was one that he didn't need to make at that point. I think if he felt that Odegaard weren't fit enough to play 45 minutes worth of football, which potentially looks like he wasn't, put one area in there. Put him in the attacking centre midfield role. Do you know what I mean? Try something a bit different. But we decided to bring Martinelli on and keep with that midfield 3, and we was just getting overrun, mate. But look, we'll go back again. Go back again with that.
I'm gonna say it. It's playing that now. Sorry, yeah.
Well, I don't know. You keep looking at it. It is what it is. Like, we weren't getting 50-50 calls all game. That one's not gonna go our way. So, just playing with fire right there. I mean, we talked about this one, like everything we said to start this game came to fruition at the end, right? We look like we're going to score with this lineup that we have. We kind of separate our back line from our front line because our midfield isn't going to really be the glue that's going to keep things going. Guess what? That's kind of what happened, right? Got a couple of opportunities to move forward, and we took advantage, and we were able to put a shot towards the goal, and it ended up going in. Surprise. Subs make no sense once again. I mean, you need to. Arteta thinks our defense is sound. It's not. It's not. That ball, back when our defense was rolling, they don't get that ball in that position on the pitch, right? They had more shots than us today, huh? Guess what? Is that because of? And that's with supposedly leaning on your defense. You can't lean on your defense when Partey's playing right back. Can't lean on your defense when you got Jorginho, Rice, and Moreno in the midfield, right? It doesn't sound as defensively sound as it should. And we everything we did. We played right into their hands. We weren't going to take the game to them. We weren't going to try to outscore them, because we might leave ourselves open. We win that 3-2 if we open ourselves up a little bit because the game's a little bit freer. We try to play this disciplined football. We can't do it. We don't have the players to do it. We're not in that right kind of form right now. So I can't really talk much in the second half because everything we said that could happen was happening right around us. Right? They're going to try to like you don't put a team away in a Premier League. You just let them get all the confidence they need to come back on you, and that's exactly what happened. They got all the confidence they need. Their substitutions were like, well, if they're not going to run away with it, why don't we try to get something out of this thing? They almost won this thing. That's how, and I just don't see how I don't know if they're playing with who's missing from their lineup, but I don't see how we cannot play with them with the injuries we have and not try to get a win out of it. You know what I mean? I don't know how, are we, I think, yeah, yuck. I don't know. Then subbing the guy who scores the only goal for you, I don't get that. Arteta's worried about us, drawing a game when we're up 1-0 than he is about going up 2-0. I said this all the time. He's more concerned that we might give up a goal than we might actually put a game away. That's the thing. He's too concerned, too defensively, too risk averse, and it hurts us every time. This is not the team that you can play this way with. We have to be able to play a little bit more freer where we can actually go and actually attack people. Can't do that when you set your team up this way. Just watch this thing this game get away from us. From the point that we scored to the point that we did nothing after that to halftime. Every 10, 15 minutes of the game, it just got more and more like we weren't going to get anything out of this thing. I mean, there's the cross that misses 3 Brighton players. Arteta did not. Now he set us up, and then by the time he made the subs, it's too late because you've already given the other team all the momentum they need, and that's the way it played out, right?
Yeah.
Erdogan's not going to come on and make a change if you feel like he wasn't 100% or whatever it is, because he barely even touched the ball when he first came on, right? So didn't change anything. You bring Martinelli on. Does he change anything? Nope.
Yeah. So. Me and you both know Martinelli weren't going to change nothing, though. Do you know what I mean? Me and you both know they weren't going to change nothing. But he had a geezer on the pitch. You could play another guy's role if he felt like the guy weren't fit. Like, I just think, mate, that he failed to make the right decision at half time. One manager made the right decision at half time. One manager didn't make the right decision at half time. And even though I'm absolutely pissed off with how they've got the equaliser, I actually think in the second half we can't really argue with, apart from the penalty, that our performance weren't good enough. And Brighton were a much better team in the second half. They were so superior in the second half.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can't complain about the result, but I can, like, in one sense, but you feel the injustice in the other. But as I say, you give people like Taylor the opportunity to do that, he'll do it to you. He'll do it.
Well, it's not even Taylor; it's every referee. I mean, when have you felt we've gotten these type of situations? Like they all look the same. We don't put the game away. We can't even either we can't create our chances or we can't put them away. And then you always say, is that going to come back to haunt us? And guess what? It always comes back to haunt us because defensively we aren't that team right now, right? We're not that team that defensively can see out a game with a 1-goal lead, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, we can't do that right now. Not the way we've been playing. And I think that has to do with the midfield because I mean you've got your two giants in the middle and they're still being able to beat you, right? Yes, today was a penalty, but they still almost scored the second goal, and that had nothing to do with that had to do with everything around it. I mean, they were just teeing off of us in that second half, right?
I just feel, do you know what I feel as well? I feel with us at times, right? And this is where I'll go back to the summer, that we're always trying to be clever in positions. So, like, take Ben White's now injured, right? It's not just one position he's out for, though, is it? It's 2 positions because he covers Saliba at right centre back if Saliba gets injured, but he also covers the right back role. Do you know what I mean? So in that sense, right, you lose Ben White. You don't just lose him for one position, do you? You lose him for 2. And then if Saliba's out as well, then you're absolutely screwed in both positions. And I know he doesn't want to play Partey there. And I don't want to see Partey there whatsoever. And I know he's got 3 other right backs who naturally would play there. But what's the point in Tomiyasu, mate? Like even if he comes back, like, do you know what I mean? Like, we know he's only going to be fit for a few games and then he'll be out again. So for me, there's no use for him. There's no use for him at the moment because he's never fit. And it's a position now that we're literally looking at and we're thinking, do you know what I mean? Like, we're
the problem is now, though, you say that, and guess what we're going to do, all right? We need what? Attacking answers. What are we going to do? Well, one, we're going to need a goalkeeper because Neto might not come back. So that's one. So think about it. Think about what we have to do. We're going to have to get a goalkeeper at some point, right?
Yeah.
Now, Tomiyasu is not good. We're going to have to get a defensive player.
Yeah.
Curio might get sold. You have to get another defensive player. Zinchenko might be let go. Another defense. That's 4 players right there. 4 players right there that we're going to have to get. And you're telling me they're going to find time to get an attacking player? We can find defensive players like nothing. We spend a lot of time on that. But to get that attacking player that we need 2 or 3 more attacking players, right? Because if you took off Trossard, you let Trossard go, you let Martinelli go.
Let one of them go, definitely.
Right? Yeah. If you let both of them go and you brought in two or 3 players, right? We'll be better for it. I don't think we would miss them, right? If they both left, because there are answers out there, right? I mean, like I know, I believe Arsenal is looking at the Dani Olmo thing, right?
It's too late now, isn't it? It's going to get.
It's not going to. That didn't help us today, right?
No, it's
didn't help us today. Mate. But you have an answer, right? You have an answer. So even if you had Dani Olmo, that still means Nweri's going to play out of position, right? That means Nweri's the 3rd choice attacking midfielder, right? Creative midfielder or whatever you want to call it, right? So you still don't answer the question is, can you get a better left wing, and can you get a backup to your right wing, right? You haven't answered those questions. So we're still back. We have I always kid and say we're 10 players short. We potentially could be 10 players short.
We're definitely 100%. In my opinion, we should still obviously Kyrgios go and we should get a centre back in. We definitely don't know if we need another left back because you know what, we got a number of them at the moment, and I'm not going to think about how many.
Well, Calafiori is supposed to be our centre back, number 3. The 3rd centre. The first centre back coming off the bench, right?
Who's
That's
that?
What he is. He's a centre back.
Well, he is. But if anything, it's the right centre back. But the problem is, right? With Ben White, that's what I'm saying. With Ben White getting injured, it's not just one position, is it? Yeah. It's 2 positions because he covers Saliba if Saliba gets injured. Do you know what I mean? And he covers the right back role as well. But at the moment, he's injured.
But and that's my problem with doing it. We did that. That happened to us the last time, right? We lost Saliba and Ben White in the same game, I think. Remember?
Yeah, I think you're right. Right.
And we're sitting there going, that's why I don't want Ben White isn't our backup right center back. He's not. He's you know what I mean? He can't be both. The only way you can have a backup is if he's on the bench. If he's playing next to you, that's not a back. You need to have a legitimate backup. Somebody on the bench that takes that spot, right?
You know what? Do you know what I knew? I knew on Wednesday we was pretty much screwed for this game. I won't look forward to this game, all because of Timber. I knew once Timber got in that yellow card, right? And I just know what he's going to do. You know what I mean? I knew that it would take.
Well, I don't know. Everybody said Partey right back.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
And then when I heard somebody in the chat said, one of the chats I was in said, you know what, Declan Rice at right back, I would rather see that than Partey. It kind of, to some degree, it makes sense. If he's going to be, I think he's as close to a Jordan Henderson as we got. Let him play right there and let Partey play in front. I rather weaken, if you're going to say weaken in our back line by putting Rice there at right back, then I would our midfield being punished. It's punished when you don't have Partey there, or you. It was
very frantic, that midfield today, wasn't it? It needed a bit of finesse in there. It needed someone to be in there just to calm it all down. Do you know what I mean? And it didn't have that the whole game. I think what we see today, I think Jorginho now, he's been a good player for us over the 2.5 years, and he's brought stability into the team, and he's good from a perspective that he's got a lot of experience for the younger players and all that. But I think you see today, like, this is very much the back end of his career now, especially his career. Like, he should be playing for us. I think he was like totally out of it that first half. And for me, we needed to make that substitute. He was the one who needed to come off today at half time. I don't know. It might not work, do you know what I mean? But I was very, very surprised when the only sub we made was one area for Martinelli. It didn't tell me that anything was going to be different in the second half, do you know what I mean? Because I'd already seen in the first half how frantic he was at times. And you was looking at it in the first half, you was thinking, if we had our first team here, if we had Havertz here, if we had Saka here, if we had Odegaard fit, we'd absolutely batter these. That game would have been out. That game would have been over and done with at half time. But the problem is we don't have them players. And when we don't have them players, all the other players, they're good when they're good if you've got one or two of them. But when you start relying on 4 or 5 of them, square peg, round holes, all that kind of stuff, you're not going to. The fluency wasn't there whatsoever, and it just felt today that there was too many players playing out of position. Do you know what I mean? Too many players playing out of position. We're trying to put square pegs in round holes, and it just totally killed the fluency of our game today. And second half, I think probably the Bright Brentford game being a few days ago. I think everything just caught up in our second half, and then we had Mr. Taylor just to finish us off. I am gonna have to go though, guys. I am gonna have to go because
there's not much more we can say than what we said going into this thing. So it just played out the way we said it may. If we're
not winning the league this year anyway. We all know we're not going to win the league this year. We can't turn that around. We're going to slip up elsewhere. Like, there's nothing for me to sit here and say we're going to win 15 games on a spin. Do you know what I mean?
Well, one of the ways to get back in is to win at Anfield.
I'm going to say is I called it with Sky. They're back. They're doubling down. Jamie Redknapp and Steve Sidwell have just said 100% penalty.
Yeah.
Even though it's been challenged, so it could be things just 50-50 make the fair challenge for the ball. We can say about anything, it's still a penalty. Absolutely fucking do that.
We can't rely on these people, mate. We need to just put games out. We need to go and approach second halves better than what we did. I could moan about this all day long, but we didn't approach that second half in any good manner whatsoever.
It doesn't. My point is, as well. Yeah, as I said, we were fucking awful second half. I'm not disagreeing with that whatsoever. But what's not helping is the referees are totally fucking, not just against us, against other teams as well, fucking up.
Yeah, it's not
basics. It's just basics, common sense.
It's never going to change, honestly.
Of all people as well. Of all people, in the last 3 games, this is a guy who obviously Neil Pedro went down today and scored the pen, who on Boxing Day should have seen a straight red for a malicious attempt to take a player's head off. And there's no retrospective action afterwards. Who then got a head injury a few days ago, had a bandage on his head, and then he's had another incident where it involves his head today. And every single incident basically has gone in his favour. Surely they should be looking at him thinking, hang on, going into this game, he's one to look out for. Reece, we've let him go here, let him go there. We've got to have a bit more scrutiny on him. It just seemed like, let's turn a blind eye. And the thing is, they'll release the audio in 3 weeks' time or in a month, and whenever they do the mic up with Michael Owen, because Michael Owen doesn't do fucking all, just stand and go, oh, Howard, don't sit there and pants on me. I'll just bend over for you. And just, I will not challenge you. You say something, I will agree. And just, yeah. And it's just a repeat. And and the audio, you know, because of how long it takes, they're going to fucking dolt to it and go, well, this is how we come to this conclusion, and this is why we're staying by it. You'll never, like people have been saying online, Martinelli a few years ago got a double yellow card in the space of a few seconds, or 2 seconds in a few seconds. Never seen before, never been seen since. This season, we have seen 2 of our players being second booked and sent off for kicking a ball away. Yet in multiple games this season, same incidences, nothing gets done. No players being booked for it. It's now been phased out since Trossard's incident against City. And then today, but a few years ago, in the COVID season, we saw David Luiz and Raul Jimenez come together by accident, an accidental coming together where it resulted in Jimenez's skull being fractured and he had to be out for the rest of the season for over a year and a half to recover. I didn't see a penalty given for that to Wolves. Yet, tonight we've seen something that's never been seen before, will never be seen again. I guarantee you.
No, yeah, we won't see it again.
What was it against Saliba? When Saliba got sent off against Bournemouth, we agreed on this, that, and the other to that situation. The following day, I called it. The following day, Liverpool v Chelsea, Tossan does the exact same thing. Is a booking, and they make the excuse of, well, distance from goal, the ball was over here, not there. And then a few days later, the same thing happened again in another game. There's Palace versus Tottenham. Well, it was closer to the goal, yes, but it was an angle where it could have gone away from goal. It wasn't in control of the ball, so that's why I didn't get rid of Carlos Saliba. And it's again their consistencies. And not again, I'm using examples against us because we're Arsenal fans. We see it firsthand week in, week out, but we see it as well with other clubs. Up and down. We've seen it with Wolves under Martin O'Neill, Gary O'Neill. We see it, and it's just there's no accountability. And now, years ago, before VAR, if a referee had messed up, the players in question, for example, that Yao Pedro thing a few weeks ago, last week or whatever, there would be retrospective action, considering the scrutiny that came under João Pedro and the Premier League and all that at the time. There would have been retrospective, but now they're using VAR to get out of that as well. Oh well, VAR didn't give it, so we're going to stand by VAR and just say no, we're not going to punish him, even though we can clearly see he went out of his way to take someone's head off in this instance and cause bodily harm. There's no retrospective action now, not even for the players that could do damage, or a referee that makes a clear and obvious mistake, unless the scrutiny is for a game between two mid-table teams that doesn't affect European football spots or the league title races. Other than that, if it's that, they sweep it under the rug, and I'm just sick of it. And the Premier and Sky, the BBC, the media in general don't help things. And I'm just, again, we're meant to be the best league in the world. We get this round down our throats. We are the best league in the world, Premier League, the best players. We have the worst officiating. We have literally seen a referee be sacked this season for magnitude of offences, being slagging off a manager in multiple ways, a club in the same video, doing other things in another video, rumours of other stuff as well, and look how long it took them to pull the plug on him. Even with that, they dragged their heels on that, and it's just, again, nothing's going to change. I know I'm just ranting for the sake of ranting here, but the only way this changes is if Hardware pisses off, takes all these northern twats with him. Because I'm sorry, I keep saying it as well. There's no way, with all these people that train to be refs up and down the country, you're telling me that best of the best can only come from up north. Be it Manchester, Greater Manchester, etc. None from the Midlands, none from the coast or London or this. None of us, none. All the ones down south are not good enough, but all the ones up north are fantastic. And when you do something, you bring them back 6 months later to train the ones you fucking kept on. Mm-hmm. I'm just sick of it, and I want to get out of it now because I need to go.
I need to go.
I was going to say one thing before we go, because I was listening to Arteta talking after the game. He was, he was basically saying what we've always been saying. Guess what? The midfield was where we struggled. We couldn't get anything through the midfield. He knows it. He knew this going into the game, and he's commenting on it now. So for me, we should never see that midfield again.
Well, we will, mate. Yeah, we will. You're right. We should never see it again. Like, we shouldn't really see part of it right back, but we will see it all again, mate. Like, once we all see that team, We all knew. We was all messaging each other one way or the other. Right? People messaging, don't like to look at that team. Don't like to look at that team. I'm sitting there thinking, do you know what? I don't see us getting a win today. Like, I knew we wouldn't win today. I knew we wouldn't win today with that team, mate. And just disappointed, mate. Someone just messaged me. We didn't have any decent opportunities after 20 minutes.
No.
Not good enough.
You don't have your creativity in the right positions on the pitch. So there you go.
I've got to go because I'm going to get killed.
I'm going to go as well. Thanks, guys. Obviously, Liam and Gary for popping along, and everyone in the chat as well, keeping us going. If the game goes ahead tomorrow in terms of Liverpool Man United, I'll do it still. If it doesn't, obviously there's nothing I can do. Aside from that, obviously, Liam, you're back on Thursday with your All Arsenal show for the first one of the new year. What time on Thursday?
Be 8:30, mate.
8:30 on Thursday, cool. And obviously before that on Tuesday, you've got Arsenal versus Newcastle. Thursday, got the Carabao Cup. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Yeah, we'll deal with that as well on Tuesday, and whatever stuff we can fit in between now and then, we will. I'll probably do match of the day tonight as well if I get a chance to. Obviously, I've got to do dinner, settle on this, and then walk the dog. But if I've got time to do it, I'll do match of the day tonight as well. Just keep an eye out for that. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, and all that jazz. Share the content around. And yeah, we'll see you soon. And as always, take care of yourselves and up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.